Into pre-roll. Bam. Oh, man.
Oh. One of these days, I just want to flex and have every possible joint in my body just simultaneously pop. And then I can be in nirvana.
Okay. That sounds bad, too.
It'd be amazing.
Every joint in every toe?
Just simultaneously pop.
Oh, my... Oh, no, toes popping are worse.
What are you talking about?
I hate toe popping. No. I will hurt
pop
you.
my...
You keep your feet on the floor.
I love popping my toes. It feels so good. What's wrong? What particular...
Your pinky toe?
Any toes. Or your pinky toe.
All of them. Well, how many joints are in your toes? So that would be 20 total?
Yeah.
All of them popping at the same time.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out this weird thing you have about particularly against toes popping.
But I've had it where I broke a toe by having it completely pop out of its socket.
Yeah, I've broken the toe on this foot 3 times, the little one.
Yeah, no, but you like pain.
I don't like pain. It hurt. But I don't have a weird thing with toes now.
Yeah, but now you have like some weird thing. You gotta be like, I need it. I need more of it.
It is nice to pop your toes. It does. That's just a fact. I kind of want to do it now because I'm thinking about it. Can I pop my foot at least? Oh.
No.
It's too late.
I just want to see, like, you know, they say, like, with, like, a doctor, like, the words you don't want to say, hear him say, like, whoops. You know, like, things like that. I want to hear you, like, oh, see, I'm just going to pop my foot. You're like, and you go, ah!
It's really hard just to break my foot off.
Mm-hmm. It just snaps the bone. You're going to be, like, 90 years old, and you're just going to be like, what happened to that man? He broke all his bones.
It's one of my favorite jokes in Futurama when the professor just goes to crack his fingers and they just curl back up on themselves. It's fantastic. That's going to be me someday.
Next year.
Mm-hmm.
Always hello. Good
yes.
Evening. Happy Friday. Let's see here.
Yes, hello.
Oops. That's what I want to do. So there are a couple things I'm trying to test out this time. Mainly that, because I hit almost 100% CPU last time, so I unlocked 2 cores from the VM to see if that'll help. But I can't upgrade my CPU cheaply because of some other restrictions. So I'm going to see if I can go with what I have. So I'm going to be keeping a track of the numbers here. So, anyway, I think it's all good. So,
this cider's still good, but it's not as good as when I first opened it.
Oh no, that's why if I ever get those, it's if I crack it open, I have to drink the full gallon of liquid in one sitting.
Yeah, because you didn't drink enough that night.
No, I didn't.
So that's on you. Now I have to finish it. It's still good. It's still pretty good.
I have a coffee stout.
Yes, you do.
I've had a couple cans for a while. It's just I'm not going to drink coffee stout all night because that sounds like a good way not to get to sleep. So we'll see. It sounds like Argo is on cam mic.
Are you Do you have the wrong microphone set up for yourself?
No.
Because I'm guessing that camera probably doesn't even have a microphone in it.
No, it can't. Wait,
You might be coming through my microphone.
actually, you know what? Maybe it does. Maybe it is. Hold on. No, it's going through here.
I sound normal. He doesn't.
It sounds normal.
Are you coming through my microphone? Or are you not coming through yours? What?
No. Only thing. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys for a sec.
Bye bye. I don't want to hear from all.
Does it sound any different? I want to make sure. Like, I didn't want to have my. I want to pop the XLR cable and then have it like go feedback through the stuff. Hello, Shadow.
Yes, hello. You're stealing my mic.
Making sure we're on equal settings. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking I had to every time we do podcasts, I have to unhook the setup and rehook these all up. It's kind of frustrating, but whatever. I probably just didn't plug the XLR on all the way. That's the only thing I could think of it being. Between me and the mixer, that's the only thing that's different. So, anyways, hello. Actually, make us obviously more important part of the narration. So it's never mind.
We can still hear me. That's good. No, I was like,
I can change that.
Wasn't the plan to keep him quiet for the rest of the stream?
Yeah, you guys didn't follow the plan. Oh, Dark. We'll go back. So what? Okay, we got that mostly animated. So what can we jump to now? I feel like she needs to be pouty faced when she says that, but oh yeah, we were gonna try to grab some just random motion from some places and try to put it in here.
Yeah,
we kind of done that. So okay, yeah, let's do more of that. So I think this is a base. I'm gonna call this base 1.
Is that the one from the Alucard video? The one you did pull?
This one was...
Because I know you said the one from the Alucard video was just like one that you just timed differently.
Yeah, it was from one, but I have to import 5 different files if I want to do that one specifically. But also, this is a 3-second shot. I think those were like 2 or less. I would still have to fill it. All right, so let's see if I can find some other videos that I can import animation from.
Yes, hello, Dark Tomato. Glad to see you.
Oh, I think I grabbed... It might have been Twilight, actually. Actually, I'm not sure now.
The fly one with the Scootaloo. They had Twilight sitting at the board for a long time, just talking.
Yeah, I was thinking that, because this is kind of... You can French or Magic I could maybe take from. Actually, I'm going to grab from that one. See if it actually works, or are we going to get, like, a mess?
Hello, Floofy Paper. I'm glad to be seeing some...
Hello, Floofy.
Some nice people's...
Okay, I'm going to mute them. I'm not going to listen to that the whole time. This part right here could definitely work.
Hello, Kite.
Let's see if we can take that. Yes, hello, Kite. Actually, I'm just going to copy all of this. Let's see. So this is...
Kind of just wondered by you. He's like, if I get rid of you, it'll be my show. I'll be the main character. Who do you think is the main character if Twilight wasn't there?
Derpy. No.
Like of the main 6. Who do you think?
Of the main 6? Well, yeah. Being that...
like, Twilight's definitely like the leader of the group.
But everything hinged on her for so long that to say somebody else would be the main character, there was no trigger. But if I had to pick somebody to be a main character, maybe Rarity.
Really?
Because everybody else works in a supportive role. Rainbow to me she would not work as a main role.
No, she gets a lot of attention, but she's not the main role. I would have said Applejack.
No, because she's boring.
Wow. A bunch of Applejack fans out there just quietly throwing shade at you right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. So with this conversation, what she's doing right here, it works really well if she's talking in the middle. So who is making words in the middle? I think. Oh, Rainbow maybe. Let's see.
Do you have any wing movements in that animation?
No, but I can add such. And even if it was, these wings are going to be different shape. The bone structure between the new and the old models are the same, but any wings, these are going to have very different bone structures compared to the models I used at that time. So it's just not worth it. We're going to copy, and I have to remove the face because they're already lip sync, and I have to remove her transform. Otherwise, I'll just throw them over there. They're like so many rarities.
Many rarities.
This one's kind of staring this hole, but. Okay, we need to put this onto Rainbow. And just to be sure, I'm going to also deselect there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn them down. They're loud horses. That kind of works, but I think maybe making it a little bit faster. I think that might actually work.
That's pretty good to me, yeah.
If I put it like timed down a little bit faster still. And I might add a little bit of a waviness to her. All right, let's take her head and her neck. We're just going to rotate them to be more looking at Rarity. I want to see if I can add just like a swaying Luna, just because Luna, she just, without Twilight there would be no Luna.
It'd be a Nightmare Moon rolling all over Equestria, and I could watch that. That'd be a fun show. The Moon and You.
The Moon and You.
That's what they call it. Be great. Just go around breaking stuff. I've been reading Past Sins, so I'd be all for it. The Night Eternal. Heck yeah.
Okay, we're gonna round that a little bit, because I don't want her to do the head nod at the end.
Why not? I think it's kind of cute.
Okay, let's add a little. But back when I animated for the whole animation for this, I didn't put as much punctuality in the motions. I kind of was more minimal. So
I just like when she was looking down at her hoof. She's like, I have hoofs. Oh no, this is a hoof.
So I could probably have it where she's kind of looking down like that. Why not? I didn't import any of the eye positioning, so that's why they're kind of like blank staring.
She's talking about how awesome her hoof is.
I might add a little sway to her motion, just because. Okay, so let's just give her eyes to close, so that it makes sense for the transition. Okay. We're actually gonna move it a little bit there. I'm definitely gonna clean up the animation on that a little bit. It's still a little rough, but But also, she's supposed to be out of focus this whole time. Okay.
Looks like you already started animating Pinkie Pie a little bit.
Oh yeah, I copied that from the last stream. I grabbed one part of it. So. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab that head and neck. We're gonna just grab a little bit in here. We're just gonna smooth because it's a little too flaky right now.
Can you just reuse some animations from earlier in the video?
Could.
With Applejack, particularly.
Yeah. Sometimes you can just copy the animation and then just change two things, and it's now a new animation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give a Rainbow. Well, for one, Rainbow's hoof is kind of busted right here.
No, broke. That's why she's looking at it.
It's an easy fix.
Gotta put
Kind
her
of.
down. Oh no. Just you with the horse with a broken foot.
Well, so it needs to. It's going to be a little interesting because it does kind of clip a little weird right there. But I can probably delay its landing.
Now you're trying to make me choose travel, but I can't see my taking any of them out.
You can take one character in the main six. Which would you choose? All of them, because it's all or none.
But just have the Derpy show starring Derpy, and it's just Derpy in her house for 22 minutes, just reading the newspaper upside down.
Oh, I gotta lock that. Yeah, if I
couldn't see getting rid of any of them because the dynamics are all perfect.
Oh, I gotta lock.
I kind of feel like the new series copy paste some of the personalities a little too much, with the exception to a couple of the characters. But
Actually, I can't do it that way.
their personalities might develop more as it goes. I think Rainbow Dash probably has my favorite personality of any of them.
What's wrong with Applejack?
She's fine. She's like the level-headed one who just calls out her friends like BS from time to time. But just, I was rewatching a clip today actually, from testing 1, 2, 3, where she's got her arm up like a kid in the classroom, and she's holding it with her other hoof like a kid does, like to keep their arm up. And then she's just like, "When's recess? When's lunch?" And it's just like, it's just great.
Okay, that's much better landing.
Rainbow's fantastic.
Okay, when Rainbow turns her head up. Well, that episode was great because it was so, I wouldn't say childish, but there's so many people that is them.
Yeah.
Like the way they pay attention, the way they learn, it's just, that's them, and it's good that they were shown.
Well, Rainbow acting like how I kind of remember a lot of kids acting, including myself in school. Like the whole holding your hand up and then using your other hand to hold your arm up and waving it, like, because you really have a question. She's a cute horse.
And it was for something like,
Yeah.
Is there recess?
Is there recess? Is lunch? I don't want to be here.
Kind of. She knew she had to be there. She's just...
But it's school. She don't want to go to school. She dropped out of school.
Fluttershy did too.
I don't think Fluttershy did.
Literally.
Well, she fell out of the sky.
She dropped out of school. You lie? I'm not lying.
She dropped from something. But yeah, I think Rainbow's the only one who ever said she dropped down. Like, as far as I know, Pinky grew up on a rock farm in the middle of nowhere, so maybe she didn't even go to school. She went to Girl Scouts. That was probably about it. Okay. The only thing I want to add now is right at the end here, when she's kind of doing this, I think I want to have her push up a little bit. Just use some horse reviver. Is that a thing? Is that just smelling salts? It's like a horse whisper, but they resurrect horses. There. I think that's a good motion. Bounce. Okay. Like that. Okay. Oh, it's still a little bit. Oh, I need to have more bend. There you go. This way I'm doing it's kind of cheating, so I have to be careful. Okay, that looks. Was this animated with the older model? Was this animated originally with the older model? Oh yeah, this was a video from like 2013. It's based on a video for using the original TF2 horse audio. Ah. And I made it the day the audio came out. So that was a long time ago. Back when Game Noel was like, I'm a brony. And then he started releasing a bunch of pony stuff on TF2. Or at least Valve did. No, nobody works at Valve. It's just Gabe. It's just Gabe. He is the face. Though I think one of my favorite thing from him he ever said is that when they asked him what his favorite Half-Life game was, he said, Alex, because that's the one I did the least amount of work on. Because he's too busy. Okay, I want to give her a little bit of a snappy feel here. So I'm trying to add just a little bit of extra. Maybe get it up a little faster. So, like, how much do you enjoy your videos after you finish them? Do you enjoy the video itself, or do you enjoy people's reaction to it? Reactions. I don't care about the video anymore. Yeah. That's kind of like what I was thinking with him. It's like one of the reasons he can't enjoy the games he worked on is because he stared at them for whoever knows how long. Right. Like the part of the video I'm in right now is my favorite, where you're past the midway point. You can see how everything's supposed to be together, and you can watch it come together. But starting something sucks because there's just so many variables to try to balance. And finishing sucks because it tends to just be monotonous and boring trying to get everything finalized to just get out. Like, after I render, I already see what it's going to look like. Now I'm just touching it up, and that is so boring. It can take hours and hours. So this is the part of that I actually do enjoy. Quite a bit by comparison, anyway. All around me are familiar.
I can see where you're going.
She's just tired. She's tired of her friends and their crap.
I kind of want to add a little bit more. I just want to add a little more flair to her emotion. Feels kind of basic.
You should just call her basic.
Yeah, she is basic.
That's an old man thing I can't figure out. Like for the long, I hear people call another person basic, and I don't know if based. Like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I hear it said a lot. Like if somebody's based, is that good?
I have no clue.
Because
I'm gonna guess no.
I started. At first I thought no, because they say there's somebody's based. I thought basic, but then like I've heard people say it as a good thing. No, you can't type it in. The internet will know you're old now.
There it says
base, low, vile, deserving of contempt.
Base stresses the ignoble and may suggest cruelty, treachery, greed, and grossness. That sounds like archaic.
So if you're base,
its base is opposite of cringe. What is the opposite of cringe?
Wait, so it's a good thing?
Generally a good thing, but that really depends.
The definition here says it's quite awful.
Yeah, if Michael's being called it, I believe this one.
No, I'm not being called it. I just hear people say it sometimes.
Also, is the lowest part of something a crystal glass or with a heavy base?
There you go.
Yeah, it's a base.
You're calling people heavy glasses. Crystal glass. I think we know.
Urban Dictionary of boomers. I'm afraid to open Urban Dictionary though.
Urban Dictionary. I think we figured it out. I think it's not good.
What does it mean to be called basic? I'm guessing.
No, basic is bad. I know that.
Slang term American culture use pejoratively. I need to look up the words about the definition to describe people who are perceived to prefer mainstream products, trends, and music. Okay, that I knew it had to be something like that.
I'm pretty basic. I enjoy the Wiggles. I'm pretty mainstream.
Ratio. I love when people define a word with one word. So what does this mean? Well, it means this. Well, then why don't we just use that word?
Good. That's what the thesaurus. The thesaurus? I'm gonna say that wrong. That's what that's for. I think our old people brains know what base means now, and it means you're a no good do-gooder. Or something. No good do-gooder. Apparently I'm evil now. I should...
No good do-gooder?
Yeah, it's you're a no good do-gooder. Feel like a children's cartoon villain all of a sudden. Arg, darn you for being pure of heart. That's what 80s cartoons taught us. Said, like, the bad guys always knew they were bad and they were angry at the good guys for being good. Urgh. We're gonna go do bad stuff today. Gonna pollute for no reason. Fluttershy is a giant flaw. Oh no.
I remember that one. She is.
She's alright. She's definitely towards the bottom rung for me. Kids like her. And Mitch.
Oh, she says awesome again here, so I have to be prepared on that.
I'm thinking of old 80s cartoons and villains, and why were they ever trying to catch Moose and Squirrel? Did they ever explain why they were trying to catch Moose and Squirrel? Two Russian spies trying to capture wildlife. Doesn't make sense when you think about it. These are the things that haunt me. Chad, I ask for your help. Why did they want to catch Moose and Squirrel?
Were you talking about
Rocky
Bullwinkle?
Yeah. Did they ever explain why they were trying to catch them?
You got to know your audience, and I'm pretty sure there's people here just like, who the fuck is Rocky and
What
Bullwinkle?
is Moose and Squirrel? Moose and Squirrel is Rocky and Bullwinkle. Who else would Moose and Squirrel be?
Like Michael? What is Moose and Squirrel? We actually had this when I was going through one of the last recorded podcasts, and you're talking about what was the chicken where we all hold hands in a circle? It has the sensor, and then it goes bark bark, and we're like, what the? No, what are you talking about?
You did not have one of those when you were a kid. We got one like every Easter, and then we lost it, and then we get another one next Easter because they were cheap, and they went cheap. So
it sounds like
They powered themselves off children.
You just, I know I don't have to say anything. It's just Michael being Michael. But I understood what you were talking about, though. But
I'm glad. Somebody did.
But that's because it's still within my.
Do they not have those anymore?
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
No, not Rocky and Bullwinkle. The chickens.
I have no idea because I've never even seen them at all.
The children-powered chickens.
I've never seen the past, present, or future of these things, and you're assuming that now I will.
Well, you gotta go get one. I should go find one.
Why?
So that you know what it is.
You're gonna go buy a freaking electronic chicken.
Yes.
That won't even work because there's probably not enough of us.
What do you mean there's not enough? You can power itself off one child. It says you can hold hands.
It's powered by children.
And give it more children power.
We do not condone slavery.
No, it's like volunteer work to power the chicken. If people are being forced to power the chicken, then that would be a problem. But it's fun. It's fun. It's like a really cool toy.
How's it? I don't get how it's fun.
Because it comes to life when you touch the two little metal probes sticking out the bottom of the chicken.
Yeah, but after the first time, what's the enjoyment in it?
You do it again. And you make it chirp again.
Okay.
It's fun.
I like how you can always trust the person that aggressively says, "It's fun!
It's fun now. Get out there and have some good time.
Better be goddamn enjoying yourself."
Yes, I'm coming back in 15 minutes, and if I don't see a smile on your face... Yeah. That's how fun happens.
I need to put Rainbow lower. Now that I know she's supposed to be curious about something, I need to have her react in a similar way.
How you doing? You impressed your teacher? Well, that's always good. The important question is, did you catch Moose and Squirrel?
That was where did that even come from? That sounds like
it's a running joke now.
It sounds like when you're wandering through a grocery store and there's an old man with his pants off in the frozen aisle, and you go and he's like, "Did you catch Moose and Squirrel?" And then you leave quickly.
I can only hope that is what my latter years look like. That'd be amazing. He did not catch moose and squirrel. Well, I mean, at least your teacher's happy. Which is really good, by the way. Congratulations. Solid reference.
Hello,
yes.
Jubbly. My tough animation teacher, too. I got him early, signed up for classes. Always nice to see you guys. How are we? We're doing pretty good.
He liked my Rocky and Bullwinkle reference.
Yeah, I was ignoring that part. People acknowledging you. You're helping a sick man.
But it's my cure.
Okay, so I want to have Rainbow be a little, like, unsure.
Silver, I don't know what the IN means in that abbreviation you've laid down. IN before. I got before. That's easy enough.
Reverse Focus John. No, it's fine.
What's the IN stand for? Uh-oh.
In before. It's literally reading it.
No.
Yes.
In before?
Yes, he says in before.
Oh. You can't have part of it be an abbreviation and not the other part. This is not okay. You're going to confuse me.
Keep doing it.
You can't abbreviate N. It's just called an I. You just do the I.
Then it'd be ib for.
Yes. But at least it would be completely... You can't do half an abbreviation.
Why not?
That's not how anything works. You gotta do one or the other. Oh, kids these days.
Ignore him.
This is getting too difficult. I'm gonna have to like give up on the internet at this point.
I'm thinking that you're just aging faster and faster.
No.
Okay, Graham. I can abbreviate it. I didn't realize it was in all caps.
You can though. It's called an I. I'm angry. It's getting out of control.
He's a sick man. It's not your fault.
I'm gonna get it back to where people are saying okay with an A and a Y again. We're gonna fix the English language.
Whatever happened to just giving 2 thumbs up? An A.
Hey! If something didn't work, you just hit it while wearing a leather jacket. I got it going again.
That's why you like going to Cider Fest, because your idol is there.
Yes,
The Bronze
exactly.
Hans.
Thank you, Floofy. See? Floofy knows what's up.
I do thumbs. I do thumbs up. Ironically, I'm like, yeah. Like Michael does it because the. Oh no.
That's a good face.
She's not even really looking at her. She's just kind of.
Rainbow just took the medication the hospital gave
She
her.
started thinking about fast.
Yes. Like, asthma. Oh yes, fast. Go.
Oh, so fast. Oh, oh, oh,
That's so fast.
so fast. Oh, 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 oh.
Why is her face changing like that? What are you doing? You're breaking
Because I'm visually seeing here, but when I go to move something, it shows me this range in the middle of it, or the beginning of it anyway. So every time I hit it, it's jumping to that section.
It's fantastic. Oh, I'm so phased. She howling at the moon. 3 wolf moon.
Okay. Okay, that should be fine for... Alright, I'm going to consider Rainbow Dash done. Again, she's not the focus, so I really don't care about the details too much.
Nope.
Oh, no. Oh my god, well, hello, Silk Kitty. I actually made something for this. It's cheap, but I did. So we'll just play that. So I hope you're happy.
Oh, fantastic.
Congrats to Warhorse, Hugmere, Destroyer, Jade Mihara, Lesmaj, I'm gonna mess all these up, Yane, Paranoia, the Mitches, Ebenezer Scrooge, A Final Sight, oh my god, there's too many of Tiento, Zarkot, Snicky McBits, Nightfall Glow, Matt X, Sergeant Sharky, Spirit Wind, S. Grambo, Frosting Axel, and Rengar Fox. So thank you very much, Soul Kitty. Hello.
Fantastic.
I threw that together last stream, but didn't get to use it. So I think I made that in like half an hour. So, but anyways, thank you very much. Thank you.
Booze.
I gotta have this. That's a repeat at some point. Oh, I gotta actually turn it off.
I thought it already turned off.
Oh, it plays it once and then it goes out. Well, there's music that goes with it too.
I see.
But it was awesome. Okay, it was really cheap. I think it was like 35 minutes before stream, and I'm like, I think I can make something. So, anyways, but thank you very much. I hope Soul Kitty is doing well. Happy Friday. What's another video I can steal from? Oh my god, there's so many cools. Where are we at on the cools? Oh, okay. It's through from the bottom. Just got back from the movie. What movie did you go see?
The Sonic movie. What else would anybody be watching right now?
Yeah. Well, is it out now?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it just come out today?
No, I think it's been out for a couple days. Yeah. See.
How was it? Was it good?
I thought maybe we were gonna watch it this weekend.
When?
I don't know.
I mean, if you can figure out a time.
I think we would have to figure that out tonight if we're gonna do it.
Why is it changing disguise's rarity? Because I am using them for bases. So
You just called them base.
I did. So I am
Rude.
You loved it. It looked. If it's anything like the first one, and I think it's that, but more, I pretty much will like it. I love it. So
my expectations for the first one were so low that the fact that it was actually good blew me away.
Mine weren't low, but I did not expect it to be good.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be bad. I just didn't expect good, but then it ended up being great. So, well, we'll see.
Now Sonic 2 isn't a masterpiece to be comparable to Shakespeare. I will be disappointed.
I forgot about this one. Oh, this is probably gonna. Oh, yeah, I can't do it.
It's
Never
fine.
mind.
It's fine. I don't see it.
I can make it worse.
What is this from?
So that's Shining Armor, but his body structure is completely different.
Yes.
Oh no, don't! She's looking dun dun dun.
He's very broad.
Okay, we'll fix her. He has some pretty good animation in there, but his body structure is too different. All the rest of these are very. Actually, no, I could probably load me.
He's like hovered in place.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I did not have visibility on the legs, so I did not do the legs.
Is the Changelings animation similar enough from the Pinky and the Brain things? Like their bone structure the same, isn't it? And yet,
It's similar enough.
like yeah,
It's not about being similar to. It's about, are the bones named the same? I never exported that one.
well,
That's change of plans. Yeah, I never exported that. We can go grab it. Then I can get the export.
and the brain, the squirrel and the moose. The squirrel.
The changing is dead. broke a couple bones. They got plenty. As long as you don't break more than like half their bones. She found the mirror pond. Time for Twilight to commit a couple murders. It's not murder. It's adjusting the universe.
Jim Carrey announced his retirement. That surprises me. It kind of feels like he just got back into the swing of things.
He's older.
He's getting older, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so how I normally do this is kind of messy, so it might take me a minute. But normally I like going through and doing all these, because if I export it, I have it available for all future whatever's, and I don't have to do this. Unlock. But if any of these are locked, it's not going to allow me to copy paste correctly. I think after that, there is no more.
That's a good horse. Look at that horse.
Oh, I forgot she's called Guinea Pig.
Why is she called Guinea Pig?
Okay. So normally what I'll do for copying this is I select just this range, copy, go to the next one, go to brain, paste, then go select all that, copy.
Have you considered switching their eye colors?
No, I can't do it now.
I just thought I would bring that back after like well over a year.
Oh, actually, I guess this goes up till here. I'll just copy everything from there. And then I'll go to this one, brain, paste. Copy. Is he in this shot? He is. So I have to copy for there. So it's a little frustrating sometimes on how to do it, but once you know it, it's done. And, and actually, that's it. That's brain. So export animation. No, I gotta go through folders.
Dum dum dum.
Thankfully, it's the only game in here, so it's easy.
You got Black Mesa.
Videos, and now I need to make a new folder. Okay, and then how did I name these? My name, video, character, V1. Okay. I shared these, that's why I put my name at the beginning.
I was gonna already make fun of you.
No,
like just in case anybody else uses these phones.
No, because I did. I actually you can download most of these. And this would be
Blue guy.
Well, no, it's technically changeling. It's changed with an E, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Blue V1.
Ask me how to spell things.
Okay, now we're gonna go back and do Pinky.
I got my 5th grade education, and that's all I ever needed. Nah, I know.
Because you didn't pass, or?
Oh, I didn't need it anymore, and the teacher said in the 6th grade, 21's too old to still be in middle school, so I went on with life.
What's the one, was it Adam Sandler movie?
Oh, Billy Madison.
Billy Madison,
Which was absolutely ridiculous, but yes. It's called GED, dude.
I think the next shot is still the same, but I'm not going to trust that it is the same. So. Okay. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Okay, and now I can do this one. This would be red. Okay.
So how is everybody's weekend going? Where did you get the Arizona model? Didn't you just find it on
it was on maybe, I don't know if it was on the workshop or not. I actually I haven't closed this yet. Nope, I can check quick.
I know he did change the eyes. Those aren't the original eyes.
Yeah. I wanted the eyes to match the changelings that they represent. Also, there is another cow over there.
Those are way better eyes. Yes.
It is in the workshop. Yes. So you can just just search Arizona on the workshop. I'm guessing you'll find it.
The MOP eyes are just better than them finding Herd's eyes. I agree.
Yeah, I think the standard eyes are just the green balls, which I do like with the actual eyes there, but again, I think Yona's eyes are yellow. I think, but I wanted it to be so that going forward, anytime I'm using a changeling that's transformed for any of these type of content, I haven't actually done one of these in a while.
I thought her eyes were green.
It's to Yona's.
Yeah.
They were either yellow or like a yellowish green. They're still not green. It's like lime.
I like how you're just taking like it could be one or the other. It's the middle ground. I don't know for certain.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they're
definitely green.
Greenish.
They're green.
Well, but what about here?
They're like puke green.
Yeah, that's
still green.
You tell that to her face.
Yeah, I will. She's a yak. Cares about yaks. That's an olive color.
Yeah.
Olive is a sort of green.
You have a voice impression.
Oh.
Oh, it's just close this to not open that.
Okay, I'm trying to translate what you want me to say.
I'll get to your question in a sec, Jeb.
I'm shook and finna spill the tea, fam. No cap. I'm not sure what I just said. Did I declare war on Mother Nation? I am unclear. Have I insulted any religious figures? Because I'm sorry. I don't know what I was just asked to
I don't know either. It sounds like some leet speak. No, so why are the guards not animated when they step aside? Couple reasons. One, any attempt to actually animate them didn't feel right. It felt like, because I needed them to move a good ways out of the way, and with the beat, because it was going the way it was, it felt sloppy through the beat. It, for some reason, just felt more fun and looked better just to keep it as a keyframe. So there's a couple reasons. I mean, I did play around with it. That, and it was just easier to animate. Stretching the legs that far for the horses on these models, just especially the male armored models, because their armor doesn't stretch with their legs. So if their legs go outwards, the armor is going to stay in and clip on their butt. So the only way to do it is like break their legs too. So couple reasons, I guess. Oh my god, stupid face.
Why are you trying to get Derpy tortured, Kite?
He says, I'm done trying to get Derpy tortured.
You're done trying to get... the fact that you were trying to get Derpy tortured, though.
Let me just...
Say it again in my own accord. I don't even know what I said, Nolan. I don't know what any of that means. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm like casting some sort of spell that will bring doom upon my family. I'm pretty sure what you asked me to speak was witchcraft. Yes, please, Silver. Please translate. Please translate it into English.
Yeah, that's actually using some newer animation too. It's a little bit more, whatever. Should I translate?
No.
Zoomer Michael.
I want to know what I said.
Yeah, it sounded like you were supposed to say it with like some accent.
It's definitely a foreign language. That makes sense.
Maybe it's Adam speak, because she said fam.
That does kind of feel like it's leaning into some form of Adam.
I'm upset and about to tell drama. I'm not kidding.
I'm upset and about to tell drama.
That's about to spill the tea.
Sentence.
Well, no, I'm shook and about to spill the tea. That makes sense. Fam is just like
Fima. I'm Fima. What's Fima?
Don't ignore it. Dishonor on your cow. No. All right, I would say we need a rarity, but we do have plenty. But I actually need them. All right, if we're doing a rarity. Do we have an idea of like?
I'm upset and about to tell you.
Is there an idea as to like a theme, short theme we're doing with rarity?
How is Fimna about to? They don't sound anything similar. You don't look at me. You don't know either. I can tell.
But you're saying it and I'm not, so that makes.
I was forced against my will.
Whose will?
Somebody who might be able to translate this for us properly.
Rarity.
Going, it's like a different accent saying it. Ghana, it's like a different accent saying it. So you have to say it with an accent? Finna.
Do it when you're British.
Finna! Still isn't about to.
I'll leave it to chat. Well, okay, what does chat want rarity doing?
Okay, so it's Ghana, but with an accent. Okay. Why did you say Ghana? Why do you hate yourselves? Eat a burger. That's a good... Oh, you want her to eat... Oh, wait. I don't know. Eating a burger sounds fun. What is happening to Rarity? It's kind of adorable, though. It's like, I'm doing it. It's like trying to summon a bull. It's like, I got this. I'm doing it. She's got floaties on all of her arms. Legs.
She's drowning.
The two floaties have front leaped. No. She just looked like one of those big like horses you put in like in the pool and it just floats around. What is happening to her face? That's horrifying. That's like
love me, Michael. Boop my nose.
You need the hospital. You need to
boop. There, the nose came back.
It got dislodged.
Boop my nose.
Her face. We need to get you medical help first, and then I will boop your nose. Oh, okay. When your teeth fell out.
Boop it. Oh, God.
Why do you do this? Why are you cruel? Oh, it's like World War II victims.
Hello, my God. I don't know how many. I think I twisted a lot of bones. Oh, I think it's upside down.
Yeah, she shouldn't be able to talk. And yet here we are.
Hey, Michael.
Your teeth seem to have like pierced your lower jaw.
Am I beautiful? I had some dental work done.
How is she talking when her tongue is coming through her lower part of her face?
Years of practice.
You've been like this for years.
Lots of makeup.
Yes, clearly. Just when her makeup runs off, that's what she looks like.
Looks like she has like a bowling pin stuck in her mouth.
A little bit.
She's hungry.
Just her lower jawbone. It's very sad. Everything you do is sad. She looks better now, except that her teeth are still like outside of her head. There you go. Mostly okay. Got a little bit of teeth sticking up there.
A little bit of her nose sideways.
Yes. Her booper is still a little broken. There you go. She's better now. Her teeth. No, we broke her nose again. Why you gotta break her nose? Everything else appears to also be broken. This is why you should never look a gift horse in the mouth.
It's called yoga.
Yeah, she's been taking classes. She's become Clayface. Yes.
There we go. She's fixed. That's cursed. Well, thank you. It definitely was. Language evolves and sometimes evolution creates blobfish. Are you saying that Zoomer chat is a blobfish of language?
I think that is what he's saying.
Put her down. Petting a kitty like a villain.
I mean, she is the cat lady. Oh, come on, Nolan. Okay, I'm gonna just try to read this without reading it ahead of time. That Pog Slammer is all that in a bag of chips. I will be the flyest and make them all eat my shorts. My home skillet. That's 90s. That ain't new kids. That's New Kids on the Block talk.
That's still old for you.
I mean, nobody actually talked like that in the 90s, but everybody assumes people talk like that in the 90s. Because that was what was on, like, television of what cool kids were into. And the thing that was being decided on television, what cool kids were into, were old people. So... So that was like the kind of talk you heard in like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, as if that was what everyone was saying. Eat My Shorts was definitely The Simpsons, and that was cool.
There's something I can steal from to make that stupid face, so I'm trying to find it.
Hey, I sit home, skillet and fly all the time. Well, I'm sorry, but you fell out of a 1990s TV show.
Where did I put those?
Skillet.
It was what was the card game you could play with the ponies and doing the shipping? Shipfic, right?
The Shipfic folder, yeah.
Yeah.
Secret Shipfic folder.
Yeah.
We should do that again sometime, right?
SSFF, that may be what I'm looking for.
I think I still have a few.
Where did I keep that?
You made something from it?
I was originally we were going to do a series from Shipfic where we would pull cards and spend like a minute as we were pulling the cards just laughing and talking about it. We were going to take that audio and then animate it. And so it'd be an impromptu random card pull, and then we just had to make it work in an animation.
This sounds amazing. Why didn't you do it?
Because there was never a time between lulls and projects that allowed us the time to do it.
But you're talking about doing nothing but animations that are shipping.
It would have been goofy, not
it would have
over the top type stuff.
My heart expand 3 times and then I'll fall over dead from heart failure.
But it would only been canceled or other, and I'm not seeing it in either.
Did you start one?
Yeah, I did. It was going to be like Overlord Rarity and Berry Punch in like some weird, I can't remember what that was.
Definitely sounds amazing.
And I was just going to use it as a proof of concept.
Why
but
is my name on some of these?
Because those are the ones you made during your takeovers. It's bothering me I can't find it because it was going to be left there in case I ever went back to it.
Sam Jack.
That was a testing thing I was doing way back. Well, that's gonna bug me if I can't find it. Yeah, that was from Adam when he was visiting. Well, I guess I might have to go with a different one, which is what did I call that? It was with Luna. Whose name remember Envy? No. Okay, I can find this. It's because I can save a lot of time. Yeah, I guess as much time as you can save after I've spent this much time trying to find it. I wish I could find that though, because that would have been a fun concept. Oh, there. Okay, Remnant. All right. Okay, right here. That bugs me if I can't find that. I swear I called it like SSFF or something.
I just heard a fan turn on this thing that I've never heard turn on before.
It's because it's the water cooling. There it is, right there. Where is this located? Yeah, TSF, Twilight Sparkle Secret Shift folder. I knew it was something like that. Oh, it's under scene builds? Okay. I might have dropped it in the wrong folder.
I would be interested to see this.
It never got that far.
Yes.
It was just scene build prep.
I want to know what Overlord rarity looks like.
Oh, and it still has Nightmare Moon in the chair.
I remember this. Oh, I completely forgot about this.
I never actually got rarity in the chair. I was working on. I swear I had more done on this. I think we turned it into a picture.
You had a lot more done than this. You had torches up and everything.
Oh no, I have the full
the
picture.
Torches up.
The picture is done. That's a different thing.
Did you post
But where's rarity? Yeah, that's what I was looking for previously. Oh yeah, I was just working to get her in the chair. But can I just like? Here we go.
Nightmare rarity. It's complete. Like, looks a little hollow there.
Actually not too bad to fix. As long as I keep them locked. A lot of the problem is just these bones are rotated. So I just have to do
her legs are stretched quite a way.
50 rotation. And they're mostly fixed. It's just that the base, the original model had a slightly different rotation structure. Everything was built to be all zeros were, or all ones were -1 and stuff like that. So that's why you got to do a quick old spin. I've had this happen before.
I think there's an actual Nightmare rarity model somewhere. Yeah,
there is, but that's not what was asked for. It was just rarity.
Well, they were talking about it on the thingy.
Oh, there is a model for it, but it's really just taking Nightmare Moon and adding colors and some other stuff.
She didn't have wings, Nightmare rarity.
Okay, so there we got rarity. We'll fix her. There, she's fixed.
She's very tall. It's like Alicorn rarity.
Oh, and then that would be why this is also broken. Her eyes. Oh wow! How old is? Oh wow! This is very old.
And yet I remember it. I didn't remember until you brought it back.
This is old because this is still using my old eye structure stuff, like long ago. Yeah, that's more what I'm used to. Okay. Okay, so we got rarity in the chair, and then it was something about like stroking a cat or something. So we're gonna take.
Cat if I get opal. Hey, look, it's Nynx. She's tiny, beautiful. Wait, she's become the cat?
Well, you know what? She's gonna sit in her back.
There we go. Does that Nightmare Moon not have her cutie mark? Okay, she does.
I knew it did. Not left butt. Thigh. Okay, let's put that down a little bit. And then this one, too.
Who wants themselves a pocket Nightmare Moon? I know I do.
And she's going, why Nightmare Moon?
Well, because you have tiny Nightmare Moon there.
Okay.
I want one. She's gonna be like, no, I am the knight. And it's like, well, Miss Knight, you need to get your back.
Oh, I just realized her ears are broken. I don't know why I didn't notice that before.
She got big old floppy ears. There, you fixed it.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
Well, I think that one's actually correct. Yeah, that one's correct. Okay. We'll keep it that way.
Just nightmare rarity, I think.
Carry around a small evil at all times, yes. And they can go on. There we go. And then they can go on chair adventures together.
The Iron Throne. It's actually a very mobile automobile.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that, but it's true.
I
think it looks ridiculously uncomfortable.
Well, yes, but that's kind of the point. It's a proof of power.
What, being uncomfortable is a proof of power? Who decided that?
Showing that you're unafraid.
Unafraid of what? Being uncomfortable? It's not a fear.
And
that's
this is what you're thinking of.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I like that backdrop.
Well, it's only used for like the teeny little parts in the window, but yeah. And then one thing at this picture is I made it a little bit too dark, but I was trying to keep it that way.
You were trying to do silhouettes and stuff, right?
Yeah, but I could have made it a bit brighter, but it was still fine. Like I could have done something more like that.
Be a good screensaver if people still use screensavers.
Nobody has a neat. Well, if you have an OLED, but if you have an OLED, just shut it off. So
that's what messengers do these days.
But yeah, it's the same thing as before. It's just this one's actually done. I swear I'd set up some of the stuff in the other one, but apparently I didn't. But also, if I turned the lights up too high, then I would have had to figure out a way to blend that wing in, and I liked it more that way. I like that. I love putting more like detailed wings on the characters like this. So, she's like, I must have wished you, Michael, about Amazing Room. The lighting is. It's old and I just made it too dark. That's the thing, the problem. But the problem I had was I wanted her to stay all full silhouette, but I still wanted things to be sort of visible, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted.
You only got cheers. I got love wished.
Much love wished to you too, Michael. Yeah, I got cheers.
Yeah.
And love.
You didn't get any love.
And much love wished to you too.
Me?
Yeah.
You got cheers.
I got cheers and love.
No.
No, because it says two. And two includes multiple.
Yeah, he's thinking of me twice. Yes. Michael, you missed the cool kid voice impression. Wait, there was another cool kid voice impression? I thought I got all the voice impressions. Wait, what was that one? No, you scroll past it, I think.
Did I?
Yeah. Up. You keep going.
No, that's a reply.
Right there.
There is. I see it. Okay.
Jeez, my homie literally dripping. I see, I'm going to say dripping. You
Why?
said dripping.
Because you're trying to be cool?
Well, yeah, because dripping doesn't sound cool. Jeez, my homie literally dripping. Tripping? Is it supposed to be tripping or dripping?
Dripping, I guess.
Dripping? I get tripping. But dripping?
It's dripping.
Okay, well, I guess clean up the floor after you're done. If they're dripping everywhere, I agree. Congratulations.
Do you know what I want?
Apparently, I complimented your sense of fashion. You just
complimented Argo's sense of fashion. Congratulations.
Clothing. Why?
I don't want him talking about my dripping.
I don't want to talk about his drippings either.
We're agreeing on something.
Yes. What do you want?
I don't have much in there right now.
Do you just want one of the Grey Goose things?
Yeah, just grab me one of those. Grab me one of those, the strawberry ones.
Yeah.
I want to try that one. I want to save my big can of beer for tomorrow. We were at Sociables last week, and I picked up a can of Mexican milk stout, and it's really good. But I have the big can. I'm going to save it for Jackbox, which is tomorrow. We're all going to play Jackbox. Oh, yeah. So now I have Rarity here. Oh, she looks like she has a broken neck. I'll grab the drip. Though I don't like that you guys are using that word excessively. It's kind of no. I'm boobering myself, but it's a little weird. Oh, that's why the neck is broken, because it was from that angle. It was a front-on shot, and it was the only way to really get the look that I was looking for. I think this would be work, because I don't really... Rarity's not one for... like, doing much. Or, like, going over the top for stuff, so... I'm actually... Wait, did I load? Which one did I load? I did blue, so let's try red. That one can work for other people, but not with now. Okay, that's not talking bits. That's just other stuff. I don't know if I can use anything for her. Maybe. I can maybe use this one. Let's back that off. Because she does her little thing. She says, darling, darling. Okay, I'll do that, and then we're gonna do a stretch. Actually, I'm just gonna copy this to her, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Where's the rest of the Grey Gooses?
In the bottom. The colored cans that are in the bottom of the fridge. I moved them 3 inches.
I can't find any strawberry ones. I thought there were more than that.
Oh, then grab one of the, like a lime.
Okay. There was strawberry in there, though.
Huh?
I thought there was strawberry in there.
I'm
seeing them all.
Nope, I put everything in there.
Okay.
Alright, see you later, Philip. Oh, Spider Kid. I'm vibing, so I'm looking to learn as much as I can from this. Well, if you have any specific questions on anything, let me know. I'm kind of,
Whatever that is. What's Bamba juice?
Bamba juice? That's strawberry.
Here you go.
It says... Did she read it? Bamba juice? Where is it?
It says Bamba juice. Is that what strawberry is?
On the box, I believe it says it was strawberry lemonade.
Okay.
Yeah. Why did you not question Bamba juice?
I thought maybe there was a Bamba fruit. And I just never heard of it.
They juiced it. But anyway,
Juice
thank you.
the Bamba.
No question. Oh, no, I was thinking Fiery Wolf because they brought up before about wanting to learn anything. Or learn stuff. Yeah. Actually, that flavor kind of reminds me of something. Kind of just artificial, though.
Stray Duck. It's your people.
But right now what I'm doing is fairies. I'm trying to save time by just copy pasting animation for previous stuff I've done. So right now Rarity is not looking at the things I need to at all. We're gonna turn her. But I do not need... Actually, I need my other window. I do not need to worry about continuity between shots. So as long as she's close to where she's supposed to be looking. That's it.
See you, Philip.
So like right now, I think she's a little close. Move her back a little bit more. Okay. And I'm gonna take this last little bit she does here, and we're gonna stretch it. And then we're gonna just do a little bit in here, because I want to have her kind of stop moving for a sec. Oh, no, not like that. Good. Oh, actually, I don't even know why I'm bothering with lip sync. I haven't copied hers in yet, I think. Okay, so that makes so she kind of stops there and then moves a little bit towards the end. I don't want this like hop. So instead gonna just boom around it. I'm gonna mute that too. Okay, and then we're just stretch this out. I kind of don't like her head moving kind of weird like that, so we'll get rid of that part too. Alright, and I feel like she's moving a little strong there. Too much motion. So we're just going to round it to like 50%. That removes half the motion.
You're doing it right now.
Yeah. Okay, is she actually looking at Rainbow right now? Yes. Where is your eyes? Kind of. If I actually have her look at Rainbow, it doesn't... Yeah, I'll kind of have her look. Alright, now I just add some eye clothes. This one's ending up being a little easier than the other one was.
It's surprising. This was the changeling one?
Yeah. But I kind of retimed it. But I also would add a little bit of extra stuff. So just going to drop her head a little bit.
The only thing I'm noticing is like her legs seem a little misshapen. Seems to be like bumps.
It might be slight differences in how the changelings have their legs positioned.
Yeah.
But the one nice thing is that should be universal across the every motion. That slight difference. So if I just take her legs as they are and just actually might be a slight position difference.
It's better.
Okay. Now that should fix it across the board. Okay, good. She doesn't have broken legs anymore.
That is a bonus.
Do you got a new mic? Your voice sounds much more deeper.
Oh, we all sound the same here.
That's how I've always sounded. Very manly. I kind of sounded like the guy from Men in Black.
We all sound very manly here. No flashbacks.
No, not that I can think of. No, it's the same mic. I don't think I've changed any settings on it. But
I will say you do need a new mic. One of them's pretty worn out and tired and drinks a lot.
it's okay. I have somebody coming in tomorrow to get rid of the mic.
It's for the best.
Quick one and done. They're gonna handle like the removal as well.
It's like, this one can last up to 5 hours without having to go use the restroom. New model.
Extended battery life.
Yes.
All right.
They got a cute nose. That's the best part of the ponies is their snoots. Look at that snoot. It's so cute. Animating has a particularly cute snoot.
I don't like how she kind of jumps to that position, so I'm just gonna like half round that. Kind of fixed it, but maybe a little bit more than that. That's better. I'm gonna have Rarity kind of open her mouth a little bit here.
So who's excited for all the new pony content we're getting without saying anything spoilery?
I have not watched any of it yet. It's like I have no interest in watching it, but like when we go to a convention or something, more than likely somebody's going to play it, and then I get to watch it for the first time with a group. So
I have no interest whatsoever.
No,
Might be good.
Oh no.
She's like, I love it when you talk about your hoof.
She loves her hoof. Good hoof. He's like, Rambo, that's your hoof.
Ooh, hoof.
Hoof. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Remember when I used to have sticky keys on, and every time I would do that, it would go bark, 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 brink.
Yes, and be like, no. You've pressed the shift button too much. Yes, it's on the official MLP YouTube. 4 mini episodes. It's not the main series yet. That doesn't come out to the fall.
But they released 4 episodes this morning.
Or yesterday.
We posted it, it's on YouTube, but we posted it on Discord. I did. I actually found out about it before Michael did.
You did. I knew it was coming, but I wasn't paying attention to when. I watched him because I'm cool like that.
Only because I said something. You probably would have found out about it anyway.
I figured you watched him because you were the one who said something.
No, I just was. I was browsing Twitter in the morning, and I saw Equestria Daily posted something.
I will say it's not bad, but I'm glad it's not the main series because I have high hopes for the main series. Better paid writers, better paid staff, better animation.
Okay, so I actually have to get Rarity, like her real mouth moving, because right now it's just bull crap. Okay, she needs a double darling.
Darling.
Yeah, let's take this one.
Just need to get Reba McEntire in here to do her voice.
Okay. Get Rarity.
I feel like I just aged myself.
Oh, I need to do just these ones. You want to, sometimes I know you bring something up, and then there's just pauses. You expect a reaction, and then I just don't give it to you.
No reaction. It's just that I kind of realized I don't think Reba McEntire's done anything in a solid decade, so I don't think anybody younger knows who she is. She used to have her own TV show. Here, ducks.
It's Applejack. She kind of sounds like a duck.
That makes sense. She is a duck horse. The thing about ponies, they all have webbed feet. Just one big solid web filled with bones.
I don't know, it's like they're fighting over it.
It's like who gets to talk that Pinkie Pie. It's like they're having a debate. Meeping at him. Don't worry, you can watch all that My Little Pony has to offer. You just have to go to like several different places to do it.
Oh, Ned.
Kind of have a feeling all ponies are gonna.
Diddy's jaw's freaking out. By the way, oh, whenever she says apple, I want to have it be like excessive. So it's, and plus she's not moving. When she's actually moving, it'd be easier. Okay, the one thing I need to do here is move these rarities because I keep seeing them pop into the shot like they want to be a part of this, but no, you're clones. You're not useful. I love how I keep putting Applejack as like the literal background horse. Like, how can I make her be in the shot but not? Oh, I'll just blur the crap out of her.
I think the one thing I think Hasbro's having some difficulty with right now is actually getting their content up on the streaming platforms, which is why I think they're doing the mini episodes on YouTube, just because it's a bit of a mess for them. They have an amazing franchise, and they've never really known where to put it. That's why the hub fell apart. That was supposed to be their network for their stuff, and it lasted, what, 5 years at best, if that.
Yeah, wasn't popular enough. It was a television show or TV network that popped up when TV networks were failing or on their way out, at least in popularity. Instead, they moved, or now it's all streaming stuff. So,
well, at least it gave us Dan Versus, which was the only other show worth watching on that network. It was Dan Versus in this, and then I don't really know what else was on that network. Gak commercials.
Yeah, that's what we watched it for.
Gak.
Is this worthwhile even keeping, or is it just too much stuff? Actually, you know what? The one nice thing is, because of how everything is set up, like Pinkie right now, because she's kind of doing some bouncing and stuff, I could still kind of animate her easy. I can make quick keyframes from it. So I could, like, say I wanted to have her kind of listen, then get down into like a more like prone Pinkie position. I could just do this, and then just bam.
I do like to imagine Dan's just wandering around the Equestria somewhere.
So, is it
angry?
Who posted just yesterday? No, I think it might have been on Twitter with the one thing with like the hot chick pops up at his door.
Yes, I don't care who they said. I'm not paying my taxes. Dan Versus was a good show. I think they tried to reboot it at one point, but they didn't go very far. But it was a very good show. Because he always seemed crazy, and sometimes he was, but then sometimes he was right, and you never knew which one it would be.
Okay, so we're just gonna have her look up a little bit, maybe be confused or something. Okay, and now I want her to kind of float into that position, so we'll just take this again. We'll just have her come back a little bit.
Oh, Applejack's mouth does look like it's going crazy. It's a little bit too much for that shot. When you start getting her lips looking like they're peeling back.
It's only from that angle because it looks fine from here, but the shadows and stuff look weird from here. Yeah. But it's fine because he's not moving yet. Once the character's moving, it could be that the mouth just doesn't work from that angle, and I'll have to adjust the lip syncing. I've already had it, I think, with Twilight. Here, was it here? Yeah, like when she's coming up, like here, you have to open the mouth. Actually, I think it was at this one. Yeah, like at this angle, I had to open the mouth a lot more than I was normally doing because I just couldn't see it opening from that angle. So sometimes you got to play with it.
I just want to say this in case anybody from Hasbro is watching. Release Dan versus action figures because I want a Dan. I just want a Dan action figure. I want to put it between all my pony plushes. I want it to be sad.
You could commission one.
It's not the same. You gotta need an official Hasbro Dan.
I just realized Pinky's eyes need to be shut here. Okay. A little bit more.
I have lots of derpies.
Okay, and so when Pinky goes into the Ponk position...
Pinky Ponk.
I do need to give her a little bit of something more. So normally, again, that's just... I'll just pick a spot, and I'll just say, like, here. Like there, and then I'll just have this go way off into the distance. Okay, that's fine. And then I'll just twist the head a little bit so it doesn't look like just a resetting a position.
I think I'm gonna leave the plushes upstairs today, Spider Kid.
There's one down here.
Is there? Oh, that one. I'm not allowed to touch that one. That one's forbidden. I don't ever...
I test you.
I've never, like, walked down the stairs and given it a hug and a boop. Ever.
Never?
It's forbidden.
That's why I put it there for, yeah. So I don't know why you spent all this time not doing it.
But you want me to give it hugs and boops? I thought it was forbidden.
But you said you haven't.
Yeah, because it's forbidden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's what it's there for.
Hugs and boops?
Forbidden. Yeah, but there is a little box right there, and it's for quarters.
Oh, it costs money. That's an upsetting implication.
You put the quarter in, and then she starts going.
She vibrates.
The magic hands, like the beds at the hotels, the magic hand beds. The ka-dunk, 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 ka-dunk. Applejack. I was just watching some Dan versus earlier since I saw someone say it's on Tubi. I have never watched Dan versus. I wish they'd put Doug Dimmadome Pony in the show. As far as I know, they never did. Probably, yeah, I don't think they did.
I don't know if Hasbro owns the rights to Dan versus or not. I think they probably do. Or maybe the rights always stay with the artist. It's hard to say. But yeah, that was a funny show. That had a relatively short run. I think the creator had a lot more ideas, but it just got canned, and then the hub kind of went not long after.
Early on in the horse fandom, there was a lot of like crossover.
Oh yeah.
Especially, was it Fluffy Mixer?
Yeah, the Flufflepuff guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty much because those two shows were the only shows on the network that actually anybody watched, and they actually had a promo where it just had Dan getting angry at Pinkie Pie in his car, messing with him. So I think Hasbro's Hub Network wanted to be the new Cartoon Network, but but they just did not have enough content. Or they wanted to be the new Nickelodeon. I think if they did what they did back in the 90s, it might have worked, but there was no way it was going to work when they tried.
Okay, this actually is going to be more of an O.
Because I think Nickelodeon got its start with only like 5 shows. It's just Rugrats.
Well, it's just timing, getting lucky.
Yeah. It was like 2010, 2011, and they were trying to start a new Cartoon Network on cable television. Yeah. But hey, we got this out of it. My Little Pony Gen 4 was their bet.
And they still do it.
My Little Pony?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They just don't have their own network for it anymore. And I don't think they... I like to believe they're going to put as much money... Well... It's hard to say what made Gen 4 work so well.
Horses.
Horses, but there was a lot more to it than horses. Otherwise, Pony Life would have also done well, but it really didn't.
Oh, no, well, that's... Pony Life wasn't... It was just weird. It was Zoomer, and I think that's not what... I don't know what audience it was going for.
I think the most important thing, if I had to say there's one thing that a show like this really needs to be considered good, is just continuity. You have
if you're making a show for 8 to 9 year old girls, I think continuity matters much.
It might not matter much, but if you're looking to make a show for 8 and 9 year old girls that is quality, it matters.
No.
I mean, you can give crap to 9-year-olds and they won't care.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, but that's not quality. It's,
yeah, but they don't.
It's crap.
You want quality.
I want quality.
Yeah, and so you're just telling... Little girl, I'm going to tell you what you want.
I don't care what the little girl wants.
I know, but if she wants it, then you get it.
It's fine. Okay, we need to teach children in school at a young age the difference between quality and crap so that I can actually get good pony episodes.
That sounds like a lifetime of work. Just so that you can have more horse.
Good horse.
Well, maybe have more horse.
Yeah, I think they only have the first 2 seasons of My Little Pony now. I don't know where you can watch the rest right now. I really don't. Any place legal anyways. Sure, you can rent it on DVD somewhere.
Pony Life, it probably, like you said, is I wouldn't call it a throwaway show. It was, if you go too long without doing anything, people forget that you're a thing. So having something that was cheap and easy to make that they could throw out there just to fill the gap is better, is them saying better than nothing. Anyway, so, and if they already saw that it would still be beneficial to make some content, because right after the end of the series, you probably have hype is higher. So you put out a bunch of stuff and then people are still going to want to watch it, but then that's going to help them like slowly, I don't know, come off that high horse.
High horse.
Can you still buy and watch MLP on YouTube? Yeah, I probably. I own a couple seasons on there.
Seasons are loaded up to YouTube right now for free. Not legitly, but I don't think Hasbro's really been monitoring it like they used to. But hey, that could have changed, like a heartbeat.
So I can't actually have Rainbow drop her eyes here, because, and the last part here, she's already looking down. I can't have her look down again. But what I can do is have her eyes come from the other side. So I'm going to go a little bit left. Maybe a little bit slower.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that most of it got taken off Netflix. But I think Hasbro's just having a hard time making deals right now. It's like what I was saying earlier. I just think they're...
I wouldn't be surprised if Netflix is just gotten very expensive as a platform, because Paramount is putting Paramount stuff on theirs, Disney's putting Disney stuff on theirs. Everybody is putting their own content on their platform, meaning that Netflix is only going to be making money off of their content, because everybody else is taking away all the other stuff. So anybody coming in to do contracts, they're probably going to have the price so high that it's just not viable. And they're like, you know what? No, we're probably going to make more money from making people buy it than we are going to be from you taking your cut of the revenue.
Yeah.
Netflix is expensive now. Like I can get like I think 3 or 4 other streaming platforms in HD for the price that it would cost me to do 1 month of Netflix. I think Netflix, what is it, like 20 something bucks now? Disney Plus is 6 or 7. Even if I do the whole package with Hulu and all this other stuff, I think it's still like 13 or 14. I'm thinking that's the main thing. Netflix is just destroying price. But that's because everybody else is taking their content away. But I have a feeling that we're going to run into a part where we're going to have probably decent prices on a lot of streaming platforms, but you have to sign up for like 3 or 4 if you want to watch everything. And so instead of spending $20 on Netflix, you're going to spend $5 here, $6 here, $7 here.
So get back to cable television prices.
Yeah, but at least then with cable television, you got everything and you got to pay a large price to cover it all. Now you can start picking and choosing, but still... Like, I like Disney Plus, but there's some things that I can't see on there, obviously. Yeah. But it doesn't... The nice thing with streaming is you can just pick a month to say, I'm going to binge everything this platform has, binge everything that's on there, and then when that month's over, cancel that subscription, jump to another one. So it's not like I never understood somebody that has, like, Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus and Amazon Video for the purposes of Amazon Video all at the same time.
So you're just taking shots at my mom.
Well, but I don't, like, why? Why not just jump from one to another? You can save $30, $40 a month, and then instead just every other month change it. Even the ones that say, we'll buy a year's worth and you can save money. You're not saving money because most of the time you're not even using it. Okay, that's my soapbox.
They might have a few full episodes on there, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, because they want to get people interested in the show. I feel at some point I do need to just, like, find a deal on all 9 seasons and just buy it.
Oh, wow, 2 of them. Wow, I'm popular. 2 bots the same time.
They gotta make us famous?
No, they're mount viewers. It's if you want to buy viewers.
Ooh, that can help.
Which makes no sense. Actually, I just learned.
It just sends more bots.
Twitch is getting rid of views.
And don't forget to subscribe and check out the Patreon.
How will you ever know how many people are watching?
No, views as in total channel views.
Oh.
Which it isn't really a good metric, but they gave me a warning saying they're going to get rid of it in a week. Which is fine. That doesn't bug me at all. But from a subscriber thing, I can see average viewer being more important than a total amount of views. Total views means nothing.
That's true.
So that's why it's like, buy views. I mean, if you have people sit in your channel, sure, but it's so obvious that that's the case, and that sounds boring. Like, I'm gonna have a bunch of bots that are just spamming YOLO or something. Or dripping. I don't know.
The kid logo drippings.
The kid logo lingo.
It's like turkey drippings, and you're making a gravy. Thank you for the derpies, Nolan.
Yes, thank you much.
Yes.
And a reminder for people that we are going to be playing Jackbox tomorrow. So if you want to be a part of Jackbox, anybody that says sub or a patron gets first dibs to play. we usually I'll usually have 1 or 2 spots left on a couple of games, so the rest will just fill up whoever wants to get in. But otherwise, it's always fun. We always have a lot of fun.
Travel, how's my impression skills? Well, I'm down 2 drinks, so I like to believe I'm an amazing impressionist right in this moment, as I am mildly intoxicated. So, yes, master impressionist right here. Right here. Like, let me give you an example. Pinkie Pie. I'm Pinkie Pie. That's my Pinkie Pie.
That's your British Pinkie Pie.
Oh, this is a little British right there. And Rainbow Dash, she's like, I'm Rainbow Dash. That's my Rainbow Dash. I can do the whole gambit. Amazing.
Michael, your best impression so far has been Kirby.
It hurts my soul.
He went and got a vacuum cleaner.
Thank you.
Let's see. I bet the channel got spammed. It requests it upload on YouTube because it got deleted on all stream. I'm not sure. Is there a way to get motivated on a project and not lose focus every few seconds? If it's hard to say how do you get motivated, it's, to me, it's not about how to get motivated, it's about how to stay motivated, which is, I think, what you're asking there. So to me, normally if you're lacking motivation or focus, it's because more than likely the place that you are and the thing that you're doing is in a same place or time that you normally would do other things. So like if you are working from your gaming computer, your brain is always going to be in that gaming mode when sitting there. So trying to find a way to break your normal habits and put yourself in a position so that this is what I do when I'm working. So that's why I've actually been considering getting a gaming laptop so that I can do SFM off there instead. Like moving from the gaming PC, SFM doesn't take crap to run anyway. Get a decent gaming laptop. I can just run it off of that, and then I can get up and go somewhere else. Disconnect, make myself think, my brain run it as when I'm sitting in this chair, not this one, but the different chair, that is my time to focus on working stuff. It's just set up little triggers for your mind to associate with that. Like, drink a certain type of juice that's specific to only when you're working on stuff, so that you're not just saying, I'm going to go browse the internet or this or that. It's like you're tricking your mind into thinking that, it's like if you're sliding down a slide in a way. So like you're just
fun.
You're creating that slide so that you keep your brain focused on the task at hand instead of just branching off every which way. So that's my way to kind of do it. To me, a lot of it is certain music playlists. I would put it on repeat, and that music is the music I would only listen to when I'm working, since I don't have a separate computer right now to go to, and that keeps me focused. So that's my way too. So yeah. Also streaming, because then I can't go start browsing Amazon because I'm kind of caught up on something. So
I go to work and I managed to read all of Australia at work. It's crazy.
But yeah, because you're stuck there. So you're not going to go and bring a Switch and play a game, because you're like, I'm at work, I can't do that, so you do something else. So
I think during COVID,
Amazon stream, no, that's very smart, honestly. It's the only thing that I have found to do it too. It was actually based on I was watching a thing about motivation, because it was a question I get asked a lot at conventions, and a lady had said that she was doing a lot of practice for a certain physical activity. I can't remember, I think it was like an Olympian person, and they set up a certain routine that they would get out, they would call an Uber, they would bring him to the gym and whatever. And she thought, and it was like, well, when does your routine start? And to her, it was getting in the Uber. That was when her mind went into that focus mode. But another guy said when he's doing writing, he's writing a book, he would actually rent a hotel room. And his thing was, being in hotels was what he designated as his workspace. And when he went in there, triggered is a working thing, but it can also be wearing a specific type of shoe, drinking a certain liquid, sitting in a certain place. It's just tricking your mind into doing things. Because I can't, if I was to work my normal day job at my normal computer, I wouldn't get anything done because this is where I have my fun. So my brain is in fun mode. So
we are in fun mode right now. No, I tend to just get bored of things, and then I can focus on other things.
But you get bored because your brain is... Boredom is not just about being unstimulated by what you're working on. It's thinking that something else will stimulate it more. And we're big on a society now where we want constant stimulus. And so if you put yourself in a place that you never think about that, like when I was in college, I would do all my college homework after work. So right at a coffee shop, like a couple blocks from my work, for about an hour and a half every night. And I would just bring a laptop there. And this was before smartphones or anything, but I just disconnected, and that was workplace. And I got a ton done there because I would not go home until it was done. So I don't know, that worked for me too. When I'm in any clothes other than sweats and pajamas, my mind just wants to do stuff. There's that too. Yeah. If that's your way of doing it, it helps. That's why I actually cannot just stay in pajamas in the morning, because I feel like I'm not in a work mode either. I'm trying to volunteer status as it will provide a free membership. I probably was in regards to a different thing. Did you get that one, null and voice suppression for dog shoes?
Dog shoes? No. But I was thinking about when I'm working on my mod, I normally am not wearing pants. That gets me in the mood. No pants.
Okay, well, taking out that first sentence of that makes that really weird. I get your voice impression.
Okay. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? Ba-da-bum! Ha-ha! I did it. Do you like the joke that I was told to say? It was delivery.
Can I please just... I don't want this button to crack my own neck. It's just not working.
I need more good jokes like that, Nolan. Likes the flair I added. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm just making a connection there. Oh, yeah. Some things you don't even think about with that. That's the things that you the routines you set yourself into, because they're hard to break. I get it whenever I pick up my iPad. I go straight into draw mode. Yeah, something like that. So set up something like that for anything. Problem is, it's not always easy to do. Like, if it's your gaming computer and this is where you do your gaming or something, well, then if that's also where you do your animating, how do you get out of that? That's where having a certain liquid or headphones, like that's where find a playlist, certain type of playlist to do music to. That's the only way that I can really ever focus when I'm at my computer. Problem is when I'm doing lip syncing, you can't listen to music. So then that's probably why I hate lip syncing so much.
I think this is the one type of liquid that keeps me from working on stuff.
Booze?
Yes.
Or lime?
Both. I don't think I'm drinking lime unless there's booze involved. Look at that horse.
All right, I do need two more.
It's amazing.
Two more animating. I wonder if I can steal one of these still. Also, Aurora, I saw you in chat there. I think that your Discord got hacked.
Threat or no, that's out of context.
No, I'm not wearing pants. That gets me in the mood. That's the point of it.
No. Pants are the great oppressor. This is a fact.
I just can't do that. It happens to me sometimes when I pick up my tablet, but it's not all the time, though. That's when I have certain music to listen to. But it's your brain associates, I am holding tablet, and this is whenever you normally got it, if that was something you did a lot of your time with, your brain is going to say, oh, I'm doing this now? Well, now you're going to be in that mode, because it's trying to... what do they call that? I remember Veritasium did a video a while back in regards to your automated and your non-automated systems, and the people that aren't expert on something are the people that have moved a task that they're doing into the automated bit to where your brain is literally just hardwired to work on it. And so if you want to be an expert on something, it's repetition to get your brain programmed that way. But if you just started something new and you've done it a few times, your brain starts programming into that thing because it's trying to optimize for that task. So that's why that's where the putting yourself in the mood or in the position helps, because you're rewiring your brain. But if your brain doesn't know what the hell to wire to because you do everything all over the place, it's going to be harder to stay motivated.
Are you trying to get me to compliment
Mario 3 of Rarity? 3 of Rarity, because these are my bases. I need to have all of these horses animated, but I don't care how they're animated. So these just have a couple different animations on them, and I'm just kind of yanking.
Look at those rarities. Apparently I'm supposed to compliment you now.
Are you?
Well, that's what. No, like the voice impression.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is a voice impression.
What's your most viewed vid? What has the most views?
Luna's Banishment. Twidash is number 2.
Of all the vids I've ever viewed, I've never viewed a vid I valued as much as your second most viewed vid. Because I got cute horses doing smoochies.
They have their smoochies in Luna's Banishment.
He was trying to set Twilight on fire.
It's not my fault. It's my Spike.
Yes.
Okay,
So I said all the words in the voice impression, Nolan. So I did good.
You just added words.
I added a word. What's the smoochy horses? Because that's like the best. He doesn't do smoochy horses much anymore.
Nope.
Even though, like, it would fill me with joy. But I think that's one of the reasons he doesn't do it.
Yep.
Because I would just be sitting in this chair the whole time, just clapping my hands and giggling like a fool.
I can see a little Pip one work. I think I did it without scale.
Fantastic, Nolan. Not really sure what it was an impression of. Somebody who compliments him on his videos all the time.
I feel much better with that advice. Well, I hope it works for you, but don't expect it to be quick. The one thing with that too. Well,
yay Derby!
Yay Derby!
Yay Derby!
Thank you very much, Bus. I hope you're doing very well. There's actually when I'm at work and I have a task to focus on, I have like 2 or 3 songs that I will actually just listen to on repeat. There was one, we were doing a system transition when I was working in medical, and it was a crunch where I had to put in like 60 hours that week at just doing nonsense work. And I listened to the same song 10 hours a day. I think it was from Chainsmokers called Young. It just had, it was a consistent beat to it, and it was just good. But I got myself such into a focused mode because it's like you're being hypnotized by listening to the song over and over and over again. So I've done that with JB's Tombstone remix. I think it's Tombstone remix of Good Girl. I've done that with Feathers Fly song. Just listen to something on repeat, and that song will just... every time I play that Chainsmoker song now, I can see the spreadsheets I was working on because it was just ingrained.
I know how it is. I can't ever get focused to sit down and read pony fan fictions when I'm not at work. So work time is when it's time to read pony fan fiction. I've nearly finished Back Sins. It's going good.
Oh, yeah.
His head's on upside down.
Yeah, it's actually from Leaving the Stable.
Yeah, I can tell she's going downstairs.
She's going downstairs.
Why'd her head pop off?
Okay, so that was her running out the door. That's her about running out the door. I thought with the little white dots that she was doing like a duck face.
I thought she was looking at her butt.
Okay, so she's almost to the part where she's sitting at the computer.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, look at it, look at her.
She's praying. Oh, see, that's we.
No, she's planning.
That's your rarity evil for the kitty. She's like, I'm gonna take over the world, and then I'm gonna make everybody wear shoes. Everyone will have shoes.
Nobody's
Great
looking.
master
Plan. I have a plan.
Make sure they don't take off the shoes. I will nail them to their feet. Because that's what you do with horseshoes.
Shoes for everybody. Everybody will have shoes. I will sell them shoes.
Would that be evil? Like if Rarity's master plan was to make them wear shoes and nailing them to their feet? Because that's what you do, right, with horseshoes?
Michael.
Yes.
Michael.
Yes, I'm waiting for whatever horrible thing you're about to do. It's a cute pooper. No, it's so adorable. Why is it? No. Okay, you just wiggle a little bit, because that looks like your nose is trying to escape.
Michael.
She's become Squidward. Kind of. I don't know. It's become the Crypt Keeper. Man, that's the kind of pinball machine I need. What is happening?
You gotta move the eyes
If you could get any pinball machine, what would you want the theme to be?
I've never thought about what pinball machine I want.
Yeah, well, now's your opportunity.
No.
No. Well, I want either Addams Family or Crypt Keeper. One of those two. I think they would be awesome pinball machines.
What if there was an MLP pinball machine?
It would probably be cheap.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You can have one made.
That sounds incredibly expensive. And it crashed. And you got quiet, so you hadn't saved in a while.
No, but it saves every 10 minutes, and I haven't really done anything important in 10 minutes.
I can always tell if you've saved recently whether or not you get quiet after it happens.
Well, normally if I get quiet because I'm thinking.
Yes.
And if I can't remember exactly when I potentially saved, then I just assume I haven't. Yep, the fourth one's there moving, which means we're good. So, what's the plan if the boss catches him reading 20 fanfic? The boss knows he's reading. Boss knows he's reading.
Yeah, and he has a general idea, thanks to my other coworker, what I'm reading. But no, I don't read unless all of my work's caught up. So it's either sit there and stare at a wall, or read something. I choose to read something.
This is how Pip looks at her Pip book.
Yes. It's a little broken.
This is the only way to get it to work. Okay, she's walking into the room. Okay, so this is her having the conversation with the guards.
Talking about focus.
This might work.
I would actually say reading the pony fanfics makes me work harder. And that might not make a lot of sense, but the thing is, if I get all of my work done, if I get everything sorted, if everything is where it should be, and everything is as it should be, and there's absolutely nothing left to do, that's when I read the pony fanfic.
I think that your motivation being to finish something else, finish the task as fast as possible so you can get to something else, is horrible motivation.
No, I do a good job. I put my everything into it. I just make sure it gets done.
Yeah, you want to finish it as fast as possible because you want to do something else.
I want to finish it as fast as possible while doing quality work, because I do care about my work.
Is it because, which is number one on the list? The quality of your work, or I want to read
the quality of my work?
That's above fanfic.
Yes.
In terms of your want inside,
I want to do a good job, so
you want to do a good job
to bite me.
But you also want to read, which is higher on the list of wants.
I would say if it wasn't for reading, I would put just.
You're dodging my question.
Because it's a complicated question.
Because it's a simple answer you don't want to give.
I would put just as much quality into my work. If I didn't want to get to the fanfics, I probably just wouldn't put. I just probably wouldn't get it done as quickly, because I would probably be taking my time, because I would have nothing to look forward to after when it was done. Having something to work towards that I want is a nice motivator.
But yeah, well, yeah, but I think it's better to be motivated to do the thing you want that you're doing, and not just to motivated because you need to check the box to do something else.
Well, that's
because then the thing you're doing is never fun. It's always it's only fun when you can find something else that's more fun.
Work isn't supposed to be fun.
No, work, it should be fun. It's just a very American thing of what you said.
Work isn't supposed to be fun. You're supposed to give it your all, get covered in grease, burn yourself several times, get the work done, make the customers happy, and then read a pony fanfic because you've done a good job. That's what it's about.
Michael is
my job is fun and stressful. That seems like a paradox.
No, maybe stressful might not be. It's challenging. To me, challenging is similar to stressful. There's a lot of things that you need to do and keep a track of, and you can be like, but it's fun in doing it. So I usually would use the word challenging. I don't like jobs that are stressful because it's hard for a job like that to stay fun.
Unless you got pony fanfics to read at the end of the day. Really, all of American, the workforce should be using their downtime to read My Little Pony fanfiction. It'd be a better place. Perfect world. You were on Twilight now.
Yep.
Do you want another one?
No, I still got like half.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another one. I'll be back.
My job is, I love challenging, definitely. Yes, challenging is fine. That's what I like about some of the projects, the animation projects, because some of them, if I go into a project that is easy, I'm going to get bored. But if I go into a project that's too much or too hard, then it gets stressful and demotivating. It's that middle ground right in the middle that's challenging, where it's, you can do it, but you're not sure quite how, and seeing the checking of the boxes and getting through the whole thing, that's the fun part.
I think most people would find the field I work in challenging, but I've been doing it for over a decade now. So it's just
but emptying porta potties is easy.
Yeah, but sometimes you fall in and you get forgotten about for days on end. And then you have to cry out to somebody to save you, and then they're like, $20. I'm like, I don't have money cash on me. And then they walk away, and then you have to wait for the next person. Kind souls. I have a pretty challenging job. I consistently have to make sure not to accidentally blow up very expensive equipment, which is a real possibility when you're wiring things.
So I'm just adding a little bit to this. A lot of the original animation from Leaving the Stable was a little simple.
As far as I know, he just works on Excel. He's an Excel guy.
Well, thank you for the resub, Ninja Bacon 286. Thank you very much. Or for continuing the sub, yes. I don't know. Did I say gift sub? I don't even know. My brain is shut off. I said hello as well. What about my job? It's mainly Excel and SharePoint. That's the majority of what I do. And I have a big project coming up for SharePoint database something or others soon. Had a meeting about it today, and then they're like, we'll set up a meeting next week. I'm like, I'm gone most next week. And he's like, oh, maybe the week after.
Edward, the only time I've run a wire on a battery, then just left it open was when I chased my brother around with it and like burned him for fun. Don't do that. Don't be me when I was a kid. My mom was so pissed.
Anybody that thinks here that Michael is a good person, just let him tell you a story about like anything from over 10 years ago. Before Pony, he was just a straight up asshole.
I really was. I did so many shitty things. Like, no, I found out that if I just took like this steel wire, and then put it on both ends of the positive negative of a battery, it would get hot. And then I would just chase my brother around with it and go... Because I was a little shit. Oh, that was... yeah. This is really good cranberry seltzer, eh?
I tried the cranberry one. I didn't like it.
You don't like it?
It was just not very... It's cranberry? So... These seltzers are very seltzer.
Yeah, I wanted to get something different, but they're not as good as the
High Noons.
Trulies. Yeah.
And Truly is, I think, better, but I think the High Noons are still significantly better. A little pricier, but they're definitely not as good.
But it's Grey Duck. It's like the most Minnesota you drink.
High Noon or
Grey Duck?
Grey Duck? No.
It says Grey Duck.
Yeah, but do you know where it's bottled?
Minnesota, if that little state thing there is an indication.
Oh, maybe. Okay, this being Grey Duck, because I'm guessing it's not made by the vodka.
No, this is... Oh.
That's Grey Goose. I'm mixing. I don't know why it's mixed. Because it's a seltzer, but I believe it's a vodka seltzer.
I have no idea.
Grey Duck junk free. Grey Duck junk.
Alcohol.
What? Like, fuck. It's... I don't even know what that's in reference to, but it's just Michael. It's everything I need to know.
I think it's rum.
Rum?
Well, it says alcohol from brewed sugar. I would suggest rum.
Isn't most alcohol from brewed sugar of some sort? Yes,
but not just sugar. If it's just sugar, then it's rum.
It wouldn't be rum. That would be a very different flavor. Arc the Excel Master. Yeah, I've done pretty advanced Excel stuff now for almost 20 years, actually, because I started just out of high school playing around with Excel a bit, and if you need something done in Excel, I can probably do it. So,
like how you got into Excel by using it in high school, and I got into electronics by running around with a battery and a wire and just burning the shit out of my brother. See, we all get our starts somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep, your villainy started then.
I still am a villain. I'm nasty and evil.
No, if Excel is in an office situation, there's the rule of if you know how to use Excel, don't tell anybody that you know how to use Excel, because it will become your job. And so far, anybody that I've known that knows Excel really well, that has almost always become their job where they are. They become the Excel person.
It's kind of my boss now. He's pretty much just our Excel person. I hate Excel. I know how to use it in a pinch. Like if somebody says, make it do this, I can figure it out, but I don't like it.
I'm also pretty good at Word because I worked in documentation at a medical company for a while, and a lot of that is you take in documents that are going to be updated, and you have to clean them up to follow any standard procedures that you have, and then move them through an approval process. But I had to constantly fix documents that people had, and I learned how to really play around with like building your own custom templates and knowing how people are going to mess with things, and it's good skills to know. Do you enjoy your job, Argo? Yeah, I do. I get to build stuff, and I don't really have much oversight. So it's a lot of, somebody will go be like, well, I need this, and I can basically go about it any way I want. I kind of built my position at work, but the problem is I'm kind of the go-to guy for a lot of stuff. And I told my boss when I first started that I like making tools that they need it, but I don't want to be the one stuck maintaining those tools forever. And he says, no problem. We'll always find somebody to take it over. Never happened. I'm always the one maintaining things. So
exciting.
I had to put together one system on SharePoint that's really complicated now. And it's this big system. And I am now doing the training to the system. I'm maintaining all the data. I perform weekly maintenance. I had to get together multiple groups to go over their entire process because nobody was willing to, because there's too many cross-functional teams, and get them all into one place, map out in this giant flow chart everything that they're actually doing to see if it even matches up with the process that's written. And that's none of that was my job. But I had to, because it was like I need to do this one little thing, but I had to do like 8 weeks of work just to get that little thing done because nobody was giving me what I needed. That's kind of stupid, but the rest is fun.
I had an interesting moment recently where I found out that this engineer wired something up incorrectly in his drawings, and all of his systems were wired wrong. And I found out what was wrong, and I wired it properly. And then I contacted him and been like, okay, you need to do this, and this. He's like, cool. And then I said, okay, now pay me. Haven't gotten paid yet. And that was a big pain in the butt. So that was fun for me. Fun stuff.
I thought I locked those.
You missed a very important question from earlier too, by the way. It said, do you like My Little Pony?
There's a question I missed?
Well, yeah, it said, do you like My Little Pony? It was further up.
Where's my thing? There it is. How do you remember the question was there?
Because it was a very important question.
How far up was it?
Right
there's Joshua. You like My Little Pony? Yes. Well, I like the community that's around it. I enjoy a lot of the aspects of the show, but I'm not really like, ooh, yeah, I need to go watch My Little Pony. No, I'm not as obsessed with it as I was years ago.
Well, no, like, but like, look at their face. Look at that face. Is that not a cute face?
Okay, I must have locked one to the other. I just noticed her hoofs were kind of broken here, so I'm just fixing it.
Can't admit it, but he likes their cute faces.
Michael likes to put his thoughts in my mouth.
He does break their cute faces to hurt me.
Yeah, because I need to help him prove what reality is and should be.
So evil.
Yep. Okay, does that fix that? She kind of slides a little. She should be just like completely locked there, not moving. That's better. It's not like it really matters that much. And actually, she probably should be almost at an angle. Is she clipping?
I think Rarity's definitely clipping.
I'm probably not going to worry about it just because with the lights on, they're going to look the same anyway, and they're going to be blurred out. So whatever. Claudia says I couldn't do computer jobs to procrastinate so bad. That's where, again, you have to disconnect. I can't work at this computer. I have to be elsewhere. And if I'm physically at work, well, there I don't have access to stuff. And I'm at a very secure building, which means they're just monitoring web traffic. So, like, even if I did anything else on the computers there, it would be easy to spot that I did. You got Wi-Fi networks and mobiles data. Yeah, actually, I'm not even supposed to have my cell phone in the building. They're just super lax on that rule, especially with COVID. SharePoint is such an annoying pain to my existence. Yeah, and actually, we're using SharePoint 2013, and we're going to be transitioning to SharePoint Online soon.
That sounds awful.
I have 3 to 4 different applications made using InfoPath, and InfoPath is obsoleted in 9 months, and so once that's done, we have to move to Power Apps, and I have no idea how to use Power Apps because we don't have access to it yet. So I'm going to have to rebuild these like giant programs somewhere in the next year.
It sounds like fun.
It's called job security.
As long as nobody else can do it, yeah.
Yeah, actually, some of the stuff that I have, if that were to just completely disappear, they would be unable to receive material.
No,
that's kind of an important part of a job.
You already know that there were aspects of my old job that nobody managed to figure out after I left.
That's where
that up before.
With stuff like that, that's where
local shares and scan to SharePoint.
Click setting up local shares and scan to SharePoint. Thankfully, I work in quality. I do not work in IT. So a lot of that, the technical side of things, I have no control over. I cannot move any systems. My access is elevated in some places, but I do not have the ability, like on the full back end. I have to go through IT, and I'm fine with that because then they can field all the annoying stuff. So I'm the builder. I'm the tool guy.
I learned how computer thinky parts work and aced applied physics in college. I'm a big brain boy, yay.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
I was saying I learned how to make computer thinky parts work, and I aced applied physics in college because I'm big brain thinky boy.
I bet you are.
I always find some amusement that you know me, but you also know what I do for a living, and you're like, how?
Okay, I find this entertaining. Just watch Applejack through this.
Darling, apples. Darling,
Oh, apples. Jesus.
Darling, books.
Apples. It always looks like she's like half out of it.
I just
waiting to say apple.
I just love this one.
Apples.
Right back to it.
Darling, books. Books.
I was gonna try to steal some of the animation, but apparently it's not what I thought it was. So.
No, when I say I know how computer thinky parts work, I work on the component level.
I set up and fix computer thinky parts, and I get physical like in college. Ooh. I'm one of those people that I know a lot, but sometimes enough to be dangerous, but not enough to do it right. So like setting up when I was shifting to using Unraid for the for my storage server type stuff, and then getting the VM thing to work, I had no idea what I was doing. I built the computer and I got all the physical stuff done because I know that part, but getting that stuff figured out, that was weeks of work. It's now running perfectly fine. Now that I unlocked those other 2 cores, I'm at 74 or 75% on the core or the CPU tonight, and that's perfectly fine. So, well, actually, I think that helps because I had it was an L9 low profile cooler before on the CPU. So it was this tiny little Noctua, and I replaced it with an LH15, I think, or an L15. I don't know what the big chunkers, not the big, but the big, the single fan one. And it barely fits, and it's kind of pushing on the capture card, but its cooling is significantly better, and I'm thinking that might help keep boosts higher. So. But yeah, by the power of Google, one of my quotes I use a lot at work and I get a laugh every time is the difference between you and IT is that I'm better at Googling things than you are.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So.
By the way, Philip, you win for best comment. Good job.
Coupons. Oh,
yes.
There's that too. My favorite part is the darling. Mine is they're right here. She's just
I like the apples, darling books.
that and
Books.
books.
Yes.
And then
Darling, books.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Darling, books.
I'm so good. That one looks finished.
Bucks.
That one's not finished because her hair. I got a lock in her hair, but it's mostly animated.
Bucks.
You made that trot really work.
Diamond. Awesome, awesome. Apples. Party, party, party. Bucks, bucks. Apples. Awesome, awesome.
Oh, that's getting done. All she got left is Applejack.
No, these aren't even animated.
Well, no, I mean in that one shot.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to see what I could do, but I think all I really have to do is just grab one of these rarities that are on display, apparently, and
Display rarities.
Apples, apples, apples. Apples, apples, apples.
Probably want less movement in Applejack because she's just barely on screen. This has been the longest shit post.
but that's what's great about it.
Yeah.
So I think because of it being Applejack and I don't have to actually make her like be good, I'm just gonna grab this little bit right here and then just add some secondary random motion.
Sunset. I actually have a copy of the My Little Pony Monopoly game upstairs, still in its plastic, and I wanted to play it one time. He doesn't want to play it.
Monopoly's a bad game.
Sure, but it's got ponies, so it makes it amazing. But anyway, I got it when it was like just up on the store shelves at Walmart for $30, and I wanted to open it up one time and play it, and it was actually my mother who stopped me, and she's like, you know what that's worth on like Amazon now? And I'm like, what? And she's like, look. And I was like, I don't care, I just want to play Monopoly. But nobody's wanted to play it, and apparently it's worth money now, so it just sits upstairs.
I don't understand the point of buying something,
sell it.
Buying something because it's worth something. That's called an investment, and there's other ways to do that.
There are better ways to invest.
Yeah, if you're buying that as an investment, having that amount of space taken up to just make maybe like double your money. You could rent out that little space to somebody for $1 a month and make more money.
If people came over here and like, let's play Monopoly, and by some miracle you were okay with it, I'd open it up.
Well, if that's okay, then you probably should call an ambulance because I am definitely
You're having a stroke.
Yeah, I'm definitely in trouble. I like games that require some this like mainly like two elements. I like random as long as it's not more than half of the game, but I want the ability to have control of what I'm doing. I want to have some kind of a direct or I guess control of the output of the game or the outcome. I don't want to have a game like Life where it is 100% random. All you're doing, it's all about just you're spinning a number that comes up with a random number and you're moving with no choices. Monopoly is a game that is a lot of random, but you can make choices, but the problem is whoever starts winning runs away with the game and it's almost impossible to stop them. The whole point of the game is to show the power of Monopoly, and they do it. But then it's a bad game.
Well, you know what?
Exploding Kittens is good.
You know what forgives all of that though? If the game has ponies in it. And then you can forgive all of it because you're just happy that there's ponies there. It's like no,
because now you're having a bunch of them that are like, I'm sorry, Fluttershy, but I'm buying your cottage now because I have all the money.
Yeah, well, instead of having kids, you have foals in the Life game. You can have Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle. You can have 2 Scootaloos if you want. Double Scootaloo. That's pretty awesome. Oh, that's Scootaloo.
No, I hate that game so much. Like the games that we've been playing right now the most, Terraforming Mars has been the one we probably play the most, probably at least a couple times a month almost. We just played it last Saturday, and then we played it like a couple weeks ago or a couple weeks before that. So I love Terraforming Mars. That's a lot of fun. MVP Monopoly game with main 6 servers, only $130 new on Amazon. Ooh, and he's got it in plastic.
Yeah, I have it upstairs.
Or no, you don't have it in plastic. You opened it, or is it plastic?
No, it's still in plastic.
Okay. My favorite part is Fluttershy's words. She does say nice words. I know how you feel, Michael. I got a Star Trek 3D chessboard when I was a teen. No one ever wanted to play it with me. Yeah, like, it's hard when it comes to physical games like that. There's like, I love Scythe. I love playing the board game Scythe, and I have like some of the fancier pieces.
What?
But we rarely ever play it because I enjoy it, but there's a couple of people that don't, and then it's usually somebody new coming into the game and trying to explain it takes a while. I love playing it, but I rarely get to play it because there's just not many people that will.
Scythe is like a game I'm still, I guess, trying to learn, and I kind of feel like I've just honestly learned a good way to play Surviving Mars, so I do enjoy that one. I think if I played Scythe more, I would start enjoying it more, but I
have it or I've been meaning to play it on Steam more because I have the Steam copy of the game.
Yeah.
And I think that would help cover my want to play that. But I also have Terraforming Mars. Do you have Terraforming Mars on there?
Is it on tabletop?
Steam.
Are you talking about tabletop or
no? Steam.
No, I don't think I do.
Because
discount. When would we ever play it?
There it is.
No, Terraforming Mars.
Yeah. So it's the fully rule-controlled version of Terraforming Mars on the computer. It actually works pretty good. Me and John both have it.
Right.
But we rarely play it. But it's nice to be able to play a certain board game that you enjoy playing against bots, because then you can play it whenever you want.
I've had like so little time for like unscheduled video games lately. I think last night was the first time I sat down and played something just for my own personal fun, and it's been a long time.
Yeah, last night was Deep Rock Galactic put out an update for the egg hunt. It's just 5 egg missions in a row for Easter, and that was the first time really taking a long game break because I've been trying to get stuff done, like getting the podcast out for today and getting some stuff prepped for con. It's just been a lot of stuff. So
I wouldn't say I was like Nolan. I wouldn't say I'm good at chess. I would say I'm above average, but if somebody who was like legit good at chess played against me, they would probably destroy me. So I'm basically somebody who can compete in a high school chess game, but if you put me into an actual tournament, I wouldn't get past the first round. I'm well aware of that. Not that I've ever competed, but I've seen some of like the super players, and they're the people who can turn on like the master level on like a electronic chess game and just kick the computer's butt. They're madness. I think it was you, Nolan, who actually got pretty close to beating me one time.
okay, I think no Fluttershy. I need to stay here. Wait, where'd you go? Oh, there. I'm gonna have her do a. I'm gonna see if I can have Applejack pull back a little bit here. Don't really need to worry about the back legs, but it helps me keep things even. Back it off a little bit more here, get a little bit more lead up. Okay, that should work. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra oomph on some of it, but I don't care about the back legs there. Let's do that.
Stretchy legs.
Apples, apples, apples. Apples, apples. Apples, apples, apples.
Actually, I might just do that. Okay, that's fine, but I'm gonna just reduce it a little bit. Feels a little heavy still. Like maybe like that. Now with some of the motion, it makes the mouth look a little better. Don't miss Michael, the chess master. Oh yeah, he's definitely a pro of a lot of things. No, I'm not lying.
I don't think
Mirror instead of community chess and Discord instead of chance. That's probably the real thing. That sounds like the real thing. Those are the type of games you want to play, but you're just too focused on other games. Yeah, that's why we play Terraforming Mars, because I do enjoy that. I would prefer to play Scythe, but most people would prefer Terraforming Mars, so that's why we kind of do that, because it just helps everybody getting a little bit more of what they want.
I don't really. I've played on chess.com, but I don't really like it because it's like the top down and it's a little hard to keep track of. The one electronic chess I do enjoy is tabletop. Playing it on there it feels more legit. Makes it feel like you have a board in front of you.
That's the one nice thing about tabletop, is it tries to simulate that normal experience you would have of sitting at a board game.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that for a Sunday stream. Sometimes just go through a bunch of like random games on there, like play Cards Against Humanity and what was that one? The Job one.
Oh, they're talking about the shipfic folder.
No, the job one.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, I forgot what the name of it is. But it's like you're trying to apply for a job and you're getting things pulled. Stuff like that. We were thinking about doing that, but we're kind of doing Barotrauma right now.
I know something about the top down throws me off, Sir Edward. I just played most of my games in an actual board with another person on the other side of the table, so I don't know, the top down just throws me off. Yes, we could play Iron Pony. You have that on there.
Oh yeah, I do have it on there. I need to still figure out what I want to do with that game. I want to sell it, but I don't. The logistics of doing it and the initial investment are scary. So
it would definitely be a passion project if you did it, because you probably wouldn't get your money back.
It was within a year of COVID that I was looking into it, and I got a couple copies printed. But when I was like, okay, I'm going to do it, then COVID happened, and it was like, I'm not investing anything in this now.
Arga Damon here invented a card game.
Oh, it's
You can play it on tabletop.
Was there a thing I just click to go to? I can probably just go to it here. Yeah, I put it on tabletop.
You'd have to go to the workshop. Yeah.
I thought it would be like, where's browse? Where's?
You had a thing where you had your items.
Browse you've posted. There we go. Yeah, so this is a game. I actually have a physical copy, and we ran a panel to play this maybe like half a dozen times. It's basically Super Fight. If you ever played Super Fight, where you each player, so 2 players at a time, draw 3 white cards, which are characters, and 3 power cards, which are the orange cards, and they pick one of each. And that is their fighter for whatever challenge is picked. So like in this case it was rap battle, but it would be whatever the challenge is picked. And during a live play, the challenge is picked by the audience. I'll draw 3 of those challenge cards, and they get to pick one of those 3. And after we play their white card and their orange card to show their character and their power, I draw a poison joke card, which is a modifier on them in a negative way. As soon as both those cards are played on both fighters, they have 1 minute to dispute to the audience who would win that fight. and it gets pretty fun, especially in a live format when you get the right people there. So it was a fun game I made because I like Super Fight, and we thought, well, we like Super Fight, and I wanted to make a panel that had a kind of a game that we would play that involved interaction from people in the audience, and this game ended up just doing that. So it works well on its own, but its main purpose was to play live. Hello, Tails.
Yes. Hello.
I buy a few. What's the game was based on? It's based on Super Fight. So Super Fight was a game of drawing a character and then powers, but it could be positive or negative. And you would do the very similar thing. You'd play your character and their power, but then depending on how you play it, we would play that everybody would go at once, and then you would go another round after the challenge was figured out, and everybody could use their card either on their last card, either on themselves or somebody else. So you can modify somebody that was winning a lot to try to drag them down. So, but the difficulty with it is it's like 300 and something cards in a deck, and card printing, the cost of card printing is very much dependent on volume. So, if I ordered like 10 of these, they would be like $70 a box to order, and nobody would want to buy a deck of cards for 300 cards for like to try to even make up for the difference, like maybe $80. It just wasn't viable. If you go up to 100 or 200, then you start getting into a better range, but you start looking at about 40 to 45 a box, and then it starts getting better. But if you are selling them, say, for 50, which is still, I did a poll, more than most would you want to pay, then you're still looking at a very low margin, and saying that you bought 2 or 100 and you have to get to 95 before you even broke even, that's scary. So the only way to really make it per box viable is to order like anywhere from 200 to 500, and trying to move that many units is difficult. That's really worrisome. And if you're buying them at $40 a box and you bought 500, that's 20 grand. So yeah, that's where I've been kind of on the fence about what I want to do with it. I could be like, oh, well, you can just start out in a small number and see how it goes. Well, then you have nothing. You're going to be basically losing money. So yeah. And if I wanted to bring it to a convention, where do I bring it? I think if you have 100 boxes of cards, like where the hell do you put those? I don't know. It's been a question I've been asking myself for a while. I just never found a good avenue or place to have these printed. Iron Pony contests. What if we help fund it? I've thought about doing Kickstarter and type stuff, but I don't know. There's other things in that area I'd want to look into first, but that could be something to look into. It's already all ready to go. I've actually was expanding on it using Gen 5 characters. I was looking at it not long ago because
like if you release it now, you probably want to have Gen 5 characters.
Resources.
We need to figure out who some of the villains are in Gen 5.
Because these are all the cards. It's 396. And these are the decks of cards always come in groups of 18. So that's why these are marked by 18. It means that if I'm going to print anything, I have to at least fill one of these boxes to make it work. So challenges only go up to that amount. But yeah, I thought I was filling in some characters.
My negative is that their legs are breadsticks. Did that ever get in there?
Yeah, their legs are breadsticks on there.
I remember that being the one I was like...
like breadsticks for legs.
Yeah, that was one I was very proud of, because you had just started working on this, so like, Mike, give a negative, and I was like, I just woke up like 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, I don't know, breadsticks for legs. You're like, amazing.
That was a good one. Yeah, a lot of the people on, like my friends on Discord, helped trying to figure out some of these.
I can't blink.
Yeah,
it really has to be.
It's also all these are mostly child friendly. Like, I don't know about rabies, if that is or not.
Rabies are child friendly.
Child friendly rabies, yes.
Yeah.
But they are. I was working on an adult expansion potentially, and maybe even a location expansion of, okay, maybe the game did okay, but people want an expansion to it about having an option. Because these are, if I say built just a 54 card deck for the cost to make them and the cost you could sell them at, those would have a decent return. It's these big games, because you'd have to buy a box to put it in, that gets a little tougher.
Location is new.
I never did that. There's an expansion for Super Fight where you can do location, and I was thinking about doing something like that. I just never did. I couldn't see what it would add to the game.
Doesn't add a lot, maybe.
No, it doesn't really add anything, because it's like, oh, you're doing this, but you're doing it in Changeling Kingdom. Like, in Super Fight, sometimes it could, but not in. I just never.
Like, if you were a changeling in the Changeling Kingdom, maybe you'd have an advantage.
You need to double check to make sure you don't have to pay any license. Pay a patent license to Wizards of the Coast, as they own the patent on collectible card games. No, probably not. I'm not commercially selling it. I would be doing it at like conventions and like over the internet or something. The chances of something like that happening. There's tons of people within the community that have sold stuff like that. There's the one like a roguelite card game that we played before. Oh, it's got us forever since we played that one. That was kind of a cool one. And then there's Shipfic. All those are very similar. If anything, this is much simpler. I've thought about having the characters printed on these cards, but then I would be running into other issues, like who owns the art? And I am selling something that has art on it. And if I'm already have close margins, that would offset that quite a bit.
Drinking 10 cups of coffee doesn't seem like a negative.
Yeah, it could. It's a negative in that you're going to be hyperactive, and when it's something that you now have to pretend you're the character of and dispute, now you have to do that. So maybe just sell in packs of 18 to start, like how COD does it. But that would be, because Cards Against Humanity does that for expansions. You have to, at least for Cards Against Humanity, get a base game. So there could be expansions of adding new characters. Yeah, there's definitely that option. But how much you need, I'll help. Don't worry about it right now. I'd have to figure out the amounts for something like that. And more than likely, the investment would get a return. Like, if I were to sell it to where it would be a 5% profit, I mean, it would probably take where you have to sell a 95 out of 100 units before you break even. But more than likely, at some point, I'd be able to get to that. I'm just afraid that I wouldn't. And anything under 100 units is undoable or not doable, and anything 100 to 200 is meh. It gets expensive. It gets really cheap if you go into the 10,000 unit number, because like that box, if that costs you $40, now costs like $8. Like, that's what Super Fight can sell, like a box like a 400 cards for $30, because they're only spending probably 6 to 8 getting them all printed, because they're doing it in such high volume. But not for me.
Well,
and
matters.
I had to order 1 or 2 copies once, and it cost me $80 a box. Yeah, because they don't want to do one-off printing. That's expensive to set up for the people printing. But if they can just put all the stuff in and then run it 10,000 times, it's cheap for them. So the savings go on to you.
The setup, that's the hard part.
Apples, apples, apples.
Okay, I think I can actually mark this one.
Applejack all done?
Oh, yeah, she just kind of stands there.
I kind of feel like her mouth is still weird, but
remember, it's gonna look like that.
okay.
It's gonna be blurred. You can't see anything with her face, and that's the point. We don't want to see Applejack's face.
Wow. But it's got those cute freckles. She's the one with the cute freckles. That is her personality, is that she has cute freckles.
If we remove them, she would just fall over dead.
She would be just
Wait, she has
garbage.
She has cute, like this double.
Yeah.
These are freckles, and this is like
Butt freckles.
butt freckles. That's cancer.
Freckles.
I think butt freckles are just cancer.
Yeah. It's like, is that my cutie mark? No, that's skin cancer. You gonna die. That is a lot of mouth. My lips should not move that much.
No, she's fine.
Apples, apples, apples.
She's okay because she's Apple Horse. So much personality in just a few seconds. Unstable Unicorns. Yeah, I know that game too. I don't own it myself, but I know somebody that does. I thought about a fantasy-themed drinking card game. Players use modifiers cards to try and drink their opponent under the table. I don't know about
I like this game.
that because, like, getting trashed doesn't sound fun to me. Numbers, yes, very much numbers, Scarp. Are you going to try to hide something in this video? Oh, we haven't done that yet. I need to hide myself.
Yes. But you got no background ponies in the background yet. I don't know if you really want to go through all the trouble.
She's in the background.
She is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add somebody in the background, but
Just turn on the GF and that's all you need.
the one thing I could think that would be fun is, maybe not there because it'd be obvious, but like here, put myself at the top waving or something, just something goofy like that, or up there. That way, I have to see.
Your character can fly.
But I don't want him to stand out. The idea of putting him somewhere is that he's there, but not obviously there. I want him to be sneaky. So having him here would work, but if the sun is hitting him in such a way that he's kind of glowing bright, it wouldn't work. And this very much stands out. Having him be here and waving, if I put him like right here with the building in the way, probably could get away with it and be fine. So hide a kitty somewhere too. I don't know if there's even a kitty well, for one, for the blurred backgrounds, if I were to put the cat anywhere beyond like her line right here, the cat would just be a orange blob. Like it wouldn't even be a cat anymore. It would just be a rock.
I like how your mind immediately went to Garfield.
Well, I'm not going to put a black cat there. It's bad luck.
Oh, what about opalescence?
I don't know if there's a model for opalescence. Actually, I think there is, but I think it's an Ed Plus model.
So not very good.
Well, it's probably limited functionality. Same with the gummy one.
Gummy doesn't
anyway,
move.
so that I knew that shot wouldn't be that difficult, and we basically did the entire the orange part in one day, which is what I was expecting. So this one's not going to be too bad. The most complicated shot right now is probably just going to be this one.
Yeah. Because you got 3 characters.
Because, well, the way she's saying.
You can probably just copy a lot of the motions from the other shot, though.
Kind of. So the other shots, these ones, they're moving, but they're not really moving with what they're saying. Pinky does pretty good, but other than that, it's kind of all over the place. There's too much of a focus on them. This one has to be done to what they're saying. I get hello. I have Orgo OC. Oh, no, it'll be in there at some point. I just have to figure out where. But anyways, we are going to be good for tonight. It is at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
So we're going to be good. We will be back both tomorrow and Sunday. We will be doing Jackbox tomorrow, so anybody that wants to participate in Jackbox, same time tomorrow as normal, 3 hours before now. Probably be playing for about 4 hours, and we'll be back to probably playing Barrow Trauma, I'm guessing, on Sunday.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun.
And so then next week, Tuesday, is SFM as normal, but then we are gone until the next Tuesday. So we are going to be at BabsCon, and we're leaving Wednesday. We're leaving a day early to kind of poke around in San Francisco. I want to try to record some stuff I'll have up for you guys. I've already invested on a couple extra things to make it work nice. I emailed them, and I got to maybe try again. I tried to get a press badge just so I had more options there, but they never got back to me. So I was after the deadline, so that's kind of my fault. It was a last minute thing.
Cool to see any of you at BabsCon if you're there. Yes,
if anybody's going to BabsCon, we'll see you there. Let's check who else is streaming. Probably Fiora. Oh wow, there's like everybody.
Yeah, what's up with the night? Holy crap.
Okay, Most of these people are done. Is Jackbox? Are they actually there right now?
Yeah, last time they weren't there.
Yeah, we'll check to see if TrodCon, because last time we were like, let's raid TrodCon, and then they're like, we're not here right now. Brr. So we'll see what's going on there.
Dusty is working on a guitar. That might be an option.
Oh, actually, you know what? I was, for some reason, I was thinking Silverquill and Dusty were doing. Usually he's on Silverquill's channel if you're doing a talk show. I didn't think about that. Yeah, we could raid Dusty.
Yeah, that was cool.
They're actually playing stuff, but I kind of want. Let's see what Dusty's doing.
He's making a point.
Yeah, he's making some cool stuff. Let's raid Dusty. I have not rated him before, so we'll just head over there. If anybody doesn't know Dusty, it's Dusty Cat. He makes some. He used to do a lot of other stuff. See, this is where they're saying right now that they're getting rid of this, the views. He used to do like the Manliest Brony, like kind of a interview show for years, but now he's just kind of doing a lot of like physical building stuff. He sells stuff at conventions. He's a super cool dude.
Tends to run the charity at the conventions.
Yes, he's great on stage. Great guy. So we'll head over to Dusty Cat. So yes, Manliest Brony.
The manliest.
But yes, let me.
Everybody should moo at him.
Yes, moo.
Yes, like a moo.
Oh, I think that loops back out. So, but thank you everybody for the bits and everything. Let me
go moo at Dusty.
Turn off that. There we go. But thank you for the bits from Buspo, Nellen, Void, and Sir Edward. Thank you for the follow to Coffee Table J. Did I miss that one? I think I might have. So thank you for the follow, Coffee Table.
Yes.
And thank you for the gift subs and subs from the many people that were listed there. I know. Warhorse was the gift sub too. But thank you for the gift subs to Soul Kid and for anybody else that subbed. I think there was like Bless actually gave 1,000 bits, so very, very much for that. And there's a couple other subs in there too. So thank you very much. I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
Go moo.
Go moo. I gotta hit this raid now button first.
Yeah.